Hey, friends, and welcome to the IronheartS Tomb of Annihilation, where nerds and creatives play Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you for joining us a little bit earlier than our previous sessions. We will be starting at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time for the foreseeable future, and we like to play anywhere from 3 to 4 hours with a break near the halfway point. I am Captain Zach, the GM for our ongoing home campaign turned broadcast. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, seriously, and for joining us on our fourth session. I am a GM for hire. You can visit my artist page on nerdcrafty.com for more information. And I'm joined, as usual, by my best friends, including Weston. Weston, why don't you introduce yourself first? Tell us what characters you'll be playing and where we can find out more about you.
I'm Weston Lee Ball. I'm playing Pit Peregrine Ponderowski, or the Great Ponderowski, as they like to call me. You can find my art at Instagram or TikTok at Lava Submersible. That's at lava_submersible. Ronnie, take it away, my friend.
Hey, my name is Ronnie, and I play the character of Bluegill Billy. And you can check out my art page, MS Paint Trash. It's on Instagram and Facebook if you like. How about, hey, Shane?
What?
Handed it to you.
Thank you. I'm Shane. I'm playing AFK. Super excited to be here and having lots of fun already. And Matt, can you tell us who you're playing tonight?
I'm playing Parashar. So, Matt playing Parashar, tree bugbear guy, and having a lot of fun. Can't wait to play. Can't wait to get into it. And next on the list, I don't know. Ronnie, Ryan, Shane.
Hey.
Am I last?
No, you're not last. There's you maniac.
I'm not counting in my head.
Shane goes next. Wait, Shane already went.
Yeah. I'm playing AFK. I'm so happy and excited to be here. And, for the foreseeable future. And I will hand it over to Scott. Scott, take it away, bud.
Hi, I'm Sean. Going to be playing Lieutenant Rel. On the offside is Bjorn, my other character. I don't really have anything else to say, so I'm going to go with Ryan.
Oh no, I didn't prepare anything.
As expected.
I'm Ryan. I'm going to be playing Captain Julian Alvari, pirate lord and stabber extraordinaire. And as for pluggables, you can find me wherever fine macaroni and cheeses are sold. And I think I am last now. So
Shane, did you want to go again?
Yeah, I'm Shane. I'm playing AFK. I'm super excited to be here, and I can't wait to get it underway. And I'll go ahead and hand it off to Zach. Zach, take it away.
All right.
I was expecting you
Sure.
to hand it off to yourself.
Yeah, I'm Shane, and I'm excited to play. Now, tonight's session is live, so please feel free to talk to each other and our producer, Semantics, in chat, or you can talk to us after the broadcast on the Nerdcrafty Discord channel, or on your own time, you can drop us a line at IronheartS@nerdcrafty.com. We've got an intro video that features Shane, who's really excited to play tonight. And once the video is completed, we will begin tonight's episode of The IronheartS, the Tomb of Annihilation.
Life is undone. The magic of revival stripped away. An ancient evil whispers its revenge from the deepest jungles of Chult. It will take those with an iron heart to face what lies within the Tomb of Annihilation. Bjorn Thunderfoot, founder of the IronheartS, is an Ursa hailing from the Northland's icy frontier.
I did not have a dream. This is who Archie told me to go meet, a woman named Syndra Sylvain.
Pip Ponderowski, Bard of the Brevi Art Movement, was raised in Zobek at the metropolitan crossroads of trade and civilization.
That sounds like something we would love to help you with. Musharib, consider yourself hired.
Anita Kinami, Fedon Pin, Kainshin Podokai, Navigator to the Dark Messenger, valedictorian of Bemia's Academy of the Arcane Arts.
I have teleportation circle. They said anywhere but here. I can get you anywhere that's not here.
Raggle Rock, cleric to Chengdi, is an orphaned dragonborn who has become a gnome in the name of God and good.
She would make us get the eye and then kill us all before we came back. I believe that with all my heart.
Sergeant Bluegill Billy of the Port Nyanzaru Authority is a native Batra born and raised by the Bluegills tribe of Chult.
I think I could raise Chompy. Easy, Chompy.
Captain Julian Alvari, the bloody mess of the Dark Messenger.
So if a two-man canoe is a goat, then we need 10 goats? We don't have 10 goats. I'm reasonably sure.
What villainous, whispered one, lies at the heart of the death curse? And who will return from its soul wandering when the iron hearts of Midgard delve unto the Tomb of Annihilation?
Welcome back. Hey, thank you everyone for joining us. We had a seamless intro, so I'm going to mess it up by adding that on our schedule, we do have Weston's art stream, which will be on Tuesdays at 3:30 Pacific time. And he's going to have a lot of fun drawing, and you guys will get to participate with him. We'll talk about that a little bit more probably at the end of the session. Next Sunday, at about this time, we will be doing a Nerdcrafty crew session of Jackbox. So stay tuned for that. And also a reminder that Nerdcrafty creators are available for hire. You can visit nerdcrafty.com to get in contact with our writers, graphic artists, and game masters like myself. So on the last session of the Tomb of Annihilation, you guys found the third letter from Devlin Bashir to his sister Fema, detailing his Yellow Banner Brigade's travels in Chult from Kitcher's Inlet, and traveling via a river, past a lake, exploring the ruins of Mesro, evading the ruins of a place overwhelmed with monkeys, and before continuing by foot west of the lake, he ran out of food, ate a poisonous fruit, became lost, and his party was attacked by undead. AFK, with her arcane expertise and use of locate object spell on her map of Chult, was able to determine that Devlin, not to be confused with our Triceratops, Devlin Bashir's journal is within the lost city of Chult. Parishar's scouting of the area yielded no other findings, so the party chose to rest in the wilderness for a half day, using their tiny hut spells cast by AFK and Parishar/Raggle Rock, and Pip's Picture of Rest to heal up the party as much as you can. Regarding Julian's Prometheum armor and long rest, there was a question about whether you even need to rest. You do not gain the benefits of a long rest by not sleeping, doing your 4-hour trance, Julian. It is simply easier for you to survive in hostile environments. You still require warm beds and warm food, if only for the nostalgia and ability to sleep without your armor, in your own skin or normal clothing.
Sounds like soft landlubber talk to me.
During the rest, the party discovers they did not sufficiently pack food Bluegill Billy, Lieutenant Rel, Musharib, Parashar, and Pip are able to forage some food to keep everyone fed. Pip experiences a terrible nightmare where 3 hags torture him and imprison his goddess. He awakens to the mantra, take the present, make the past, create the future. Using detect magic, AFK is able to see the arcane traces of a trail of ants leading south into Chult. You recall 3 hags have been tampering with your fates since as far back as your journeys in the Feywild. Those 3 hags are Widow Groat, Peggy Deadbells, and Baggy Nana. Instigated by Musharib's empathy and Pip's reflection on the tribulations you've faced, the party group hugs and then makes way for Camp Righteous at a fast pace. A mostly uneventful day unfolds. Parashar is able to keep the party from becoming lost. Julian is able to prevent the party from running into the river Sachenstar like a bloody cartoon. As night approaches, the party decides to continue traveling through the night at a fast pace, and they stumble into a clearing where a goblin grave totem, roots called Ryeth roots, and a white tiger that's eating into an albino dwarf corpse are discovered. Pip is able to speak with the tiger, Chompy, and Devin, and attempts at diplomacy ensue. Eventually, a fight between the tiger and Chompy over his Batiri mask is avoided, allowing the Ironhearts to pass. Musharib says a small prayer for his fallen albino dwarven brethren and identifies the grave totem and Ryeth roots for the party, showing them how to harvest some for a small amount of temporary HP when they are consumed, an effect which lasts 24 hours. The party rests in the clearing for the night. Julian and Amatsin encounter an Almirage. Julian slays the monster, recovers his stolen alcohol and healing potion, and speaks with Amatsin for the first time. The following morning, the jungle has become more ice than jungle. Parashar and Musharib inform the party that traversing Chult's rivers by canoe is now the fastest option available to them, and becoming lost is now a possibility. Moving at a fast pace, some of the party attempt to fish the river. Some fish are caught, but Chompy, Billy, and Parashar fall overboard, falling victim to multitudes of piranha bites, reducing Chompy to 8 out of 19 HP, and the piranhas are killed by AFK's burning hands. Only 10 miles from Camp Righteous. As night approaches, 4 days and nights spent traversing the jungle, the party careens towards an ice dam. And in the canopies of the remaining trees, flying monkeys can be seen and heard, chattering angrily as they follow your movement. And that's where we will begin tonight's session.
Whew.
Right,
All right. Ooh. Oh, handsome fellas.
Oh, indeed. I like their ornamentation. They're very well dressed flying monkeys.
As the monkeys are chittering above and all around you, there are probably 30 of them. There's too many to count, but offhand you think about 30. And they are all around you, some of them following the river on land, some of them leaping from leafless tree to tundra tree, and they have surrounded you. You guys have a moment to tell me what you would like to say or do as you see Musharid pull out an obsidian spear, and Undril and Enit are waving their hands and producing a bit of magic. Much use that'll be, as everyone seems to prepare themselves for unwanted company.
Parashar activates his guardian force and grows one size larger.
You're in the canoe,
Does not affect
and
weight.
you will, and spatially, if you are larger, you will sink the boat and push everyone off of it. You might be able to move to Devon and better accomplish what you're trying to do, which I'll allow.
I would like to do that, please.
All right.
Well, hey, should I try and talk these guys out of a conflict here? It seemed to work all right with the lions.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to try to do that, Weston.
Hey, yeah, I don't want to fight. There's a lot of them, and very few of us, and we're on the water. This is not ideal.
Well, I'll be content either way. If these animals want to make a fight of it, that's their business.
Just keep them away
De-escalation's my
from
preference. That's
Chompy.
all, Captain. You know me. I'd have feared.
But
Not too much, anyway.
but I welcome you trying to start a dialogue with these friendly critters. See if they wouldn't rather just go their own way.
Hey y'all. We're just trying to make our way to Camp Righteous to help our friend Undra. We mean you no harm. Please. Is there any hope that we might be able to resolve whatever thing we have done to upset y'all?
And you can hear them all just kind of laughing.
Oh, these fuckers are dead.
So funny.
Captain.
And the rest of you just hear chittering. Go ahead, Shane.
I was just gonna say, Captain. I don't know if they're talking if they're talking or not, but they seem to be having a good time.
So the rest of you just hear the chittering from monkeys. Only Pip can hear them laughing. And the rest of you hear Pip making monkey noises. And so as you guys see Pip kind of yelling out at the monkeys, and they do seem to be chittering back to him in particular. Pip, you hear, you see one of the monkeys who has a nice fancy headdress on kind of step up a little bit from the others, and he's got like a little posse around him. And he says, okay, you can pass, but that guy, oh man, that guy's going to get it. And he's pointing in at the single canoe being piloted by the Dark Messenger. And you can see all of the monkeys start jumping into the trees, and they're now just surrounding like Julian above him in the trees.
May I ask what this is our friend Julian, Captain Julian Alvari. Is there something he has done to upset y'all?
Yeah, happy Easter, bitches! And they leap from the trees onto the Dark Messenger. 30 monkeys piling on top of Julian at one time, except for the one with the big headdress. Chaos Banzai!
Can we roll initiative?
Julian is gonna see how well they can swim by taking the Dark Messenger underwater.
So AFK or anyone else, is there something you want to do as you see all these monkeys jumping onto Julian, and then he's like trying to get himself into the Dark Messenger into its submersible mode. You have to lay down for this, Julian. Why
Oh
don't
man, it's
you?
like the Christopher Nolan Batmobile.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I'm totally original.
No, go ahead. What would you have me?
You can make 2 attack rolls
2 of them.
as 21 of the monkeys have made it onto the Dark Messenger, and the others are like falling into the water around you.
Oh shit. All right. I suppose I'll make them attack rolls then.
And are they lethal or non-lethal? Or are you just batting them off of you?
I mean, does it seem like they're like doing any real harm to me, or attempting to?
So far, they just seem to be clinging to you, jumping onto you. They've got strong little hands. You can see like some of them have their teeth bared.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go non-lethal. And I'm just gonna punch them.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
This entire time, Pip's just been like talking basically to himself. Come on, y'all! Everybody, just get along. We don't mean you any harm.
Well, unfortunately though, I don't know what my unarmed attack is, so it might just have to be lethal on principle.
Oh, you can just
It'd be
you can just do a sword attack roll. It's fine.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Woof. A plus 11. I got a 14.
Damn.
Fireball, non-lethal.
doesn't work like that.
And I'll just go ahead. Oh, hey, that's much better. A 27 on the second one.
A non-lethal fireball is not casting fireball.
Non-lethal sword swing. I'm getting them with the flat of the blade, apparently.
Rurouni Kenshin.
There's still almost 20 of them surrounding you at this point as you bat a couple away. Are you going to submerge without it sealing, or are you waiting for your Dark Messenger to seal?
Well, given that I don't actually need to breathe, I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and submerge it.
As you sink into the frigid waters protected by your armor, actually, you know what? I want to do it this way.
I don't like when you adjust it this way.
That's a
Are
lot
those
of
all
numbers.
goddamn attack rolls?
That's a lot of numbers.
That's a lot of fucking numbers.
Hey,
What's your
okay.
AC?
My AC is 19.
Good
19,
news.
damn
There's
it.
only 2 crits.
You're batting them away, and some of them are just trying to grip onto your armor and they just slide off. Some of them miss you when they go jumping, and you can sense you feel 5 different little monkey hands kind of feel you up a bit as they're reaching into your purse, reaching into your pants, trying to
Motherfuckers.
grab whatever
They're
you
gonna
have
steal me
on you.
booze.
Hey, wait.
I killed an adorable unicorn horned bunny last session because he stole my booze. These fucking piece of shit monkeys think they're gonna get away with it. I have a dead, adorable little bunny rabbit to disagree.
And so you feel these 5 monkey hands over you. They grab stuff, and then you feel other hands missing. And then the monkeys go flying. Most of them go flying away once they've made their grabs. Some of them have fallen into the water and are swimming back for the shores. What are the rest of you doing?
I would like to cast a spell.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking Julian's boat is all by itself, right?
Yeah, I've been just sailing the mini dark messenger alongside our big canoe.
All right, so then I would like to cast the ice storm,
Shit.
and I would like for Julian and his boat to not be harmed.
Stand by.
All right.
Yo, if they did get away with stuff, that's going to the bottom of the river, though.
I can go to the bottom of the river. I mean,
Oh,
granted,
that's fair.
as long as there's not piranhas.
He killed a magical rainbow bunny. You think he has any qualms with going to the bottom of a river?
No, you're right. You're right. I didn't even think about the fact that Julian doesn't have to breathe and is in a literal submersible right now. So
Breathing's for
this might
land
be
lovers.
easier than getting it back from the monkey.
I mean, possible.
Oh,
Dick. Dicks.
Ah, I see.
So AFK, you can roll 2d. Whoa. I mean, you can roll damage if you want, but it's mostly just so that you can see how high your number gets.
I was gonna ask, did they already kind of disperse? Because there's no point to cast it if they've already dispersed.
They're attempting to disperse.
Okay. So they'll need to make a DC 17 dex saving throw.
All right.
And they do seem to be dexterous little monkeys, though.
It is 20 feet radius and 40 feet high, so I don't know if that matters or not.
So it's like it comes from down from above.
Yeah, it's like an ice tornado around Julian's ship, and he's in the eye.
And do you want this to be lethal or non-lethal?
I want to kill some stuff.
Oh my god, AFK is merciless.
Yeah, AFK is kind of tired of this Disneyland trip gone wrong.
And I'm assuming that you use your evocation school to shape the spell around Julian.
Right.
So hail comes raining from the sky, this own little personal storm cloud above Julian and these flying monkeys as they grab onto you and attempt to fly and swim away. And most of them are frozen or bludgeoned to death. Blood goes spewing everywhere, spilling out into the freezing waters, and your flask of holy oil, your flask of holy water, your blood of the lichen, your Ubtao trophy begins to sink, and your healing potion and everything else I said begins to float a little bit on the surface. The king monkey is in shock. You see Pip.
Yeah, I'm real sorry. These folks live hard lives and have deal with things in a much more violent way than I would choose to. But y'all attacked first. I tried to everything in my power to stop this from happening.
Where's that monkey?
I do apologize.
Where is he?
A little piece of poop comes out of him, and he turns tail and starts to run.
He's dead.
Oh my god.
How strong does he look?
Who wronged you?
I mean, he's not really much bigger than the others. He's got a couple scars, and he's got that giant totem helmet on.
Okay, hold on. I got something here for him. Special delivery.
AFK, what are you preparing to, what do you do? Stop, AFK, it's all right.
He's taking care of business.
I don't want him getting help.
To 10.
You want that monkey to go get more monkeys?
Yeah, I help AFK by sending out 2 firebolts as well.
Oh, okay. I'm still gonna cast this thing. I just gotta add it all up real quick.
All right, this is where you want to be when Jesus comes back.
What are you doing, AFK? A cantrip?
No, I am casting Magic Missile.
Nice.
Casting it at 2nd level.
Lieutenant Rel, you may deal damage with one of your firebolts. The monkey is turned to ash, and then the ash is obliterated by magic missiles. Go ahead, AFK, and roll damage.
Okay.
Roll redundant damage.
If it was blown away by the fireball, could I not cast it?
Yes, you can, yeah.
Okay.
You go to cast your magic missile, and Lieutenant Rel has beat you to the punch and turned this thing into cinders.
She's not upset, and she just gives Rel a thank you.
I'm like, Pip has been sitting here just... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, now, can we please get to my bed and breakfast?
Yeah, as Pip, as you say this, Pip's just been staring into your face, drawing you. You take a look at the image, and it's just like, you know those moments where, like, anime characters absolutely rage out, their eyes bulge out of their face, and they get all like, "Ugh!" That's you and Rel, and this tiny little monkey, just like very cartoonish in the corner, just like and Ash.
Good. Good. Her hair did flutter up a bit, like it was forming some kind of spiky shape for a second. Little lightning crackle behind her, but after that, nothing.
Golden.
No, it's purple. It's purple.
Like the way AFK thinks.
Well, it seems we've solved our monkey problem. I suppose I'll go down to the bottom of the river and see if I can recover that
Captain
trophy.
Yeah, yes. Since I'm the only one.
I'll help him out.
Captain.
Yes.
I got the monkeys off your back.
And that's why you're on the crew.
That's why we love you.
Because of your merciless legendary hatred for monkeys.
I don't know where it came from. I just saw them and it just came out.
Musharib is like doing a little prayer to himself and kind of has a different look on the rest of you now. Like, who did I join up with? And Undril has this like evil, cruel smile, and she's like, AFK, that was fucking awesome.
Hey, Devin, what'd you think, buddy?
Devin.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
that's
I got
understandable.
Animal on. You can see what's up with Devin. Check his morale.
Hey, Chompy, how we doing? Are you okay? Are you still mad at me, buddy?
He's like chomping into one of the monkey corpses. He's like, we've never had it frozen before.
Monkey sickles.
Yeah,
Get your
the best
fill,
part
my
about it is
little
we can
boy.
reheat it. Yeah, we can reheat it for you later.
So Chompy's like on the edge of the canoe, like waiting for morsels to come by him.
Maybe we could take some of this monkey meat with us. AFK can freeze it.
I mean, I think that's something that gets you cursed, but I mean, we're hungry, so we might as well.
I mean,
better cursed than dead of hunger.
It's more frostbitten than frozen. You know, I don't know if it's edible. That would definitely be Parashar.
It'll go in your stomach.
Parashar, is frostbitten flying monkey edible?
Frostbitten flying monkey. Yes. As long as you don't break your teeth.
Okay, yeah. The ranger said it's safe to eat.
Musharib, is there any flying monkey knowledge that would contradict that?
Oh man, flying monkeys aren't some like mythical goody mad beastie that blesses adventurers in a strange forest, are they?
Mushari looks at you, Julian, and he says, "What did you do?" I have never seen monkeys single out a person like that in that way.
Captain probably owed him money. This isn't the first time.
I don't know what happened, but if we did something wrong, it was all AFK's fault.
That was self-defense. Self-defense. What about the one running?
Musharib's still looking at you, Julian, like waiting for an answer. And he can't wait too long. He's like shivering, bundled up from the clothes that you guys have gotten. It is still getting colder, and you are all exhausted. You've been traveling for 24 hours. What do you say, Julian, if anything?
What is that? Exhaustion 1.
We had a disagreement about whose stuff was whose. They thought my stuff was theirs. AFK heartily disagreed. Anyway,
why don't you make a deception roll?
All right.
Because you're telling part of the truth.
Could I aid him? I guess I don't need to aid.
Crit. That is a 20.
Come on, Musharib.
20.
I was gonna say AFK could aid him. He's just nodding with what he's saying.
He just eyes you and looks away and begins like 30 prayers for the dead flying monkeys. The rest of you can feel your travel and the cold weather weighing down on you. If you do not rest, you will take a point of exhaustion. Additionally, your canoe and Devin have stopped. There is a full-on ice wall in front of you where blizzard conditions have caused a natural dam of snow and ice to form, and the river is no longer traversable by canoe. As the night gets colder and colder, what would you all like to do?
Captain, looks like there's an ice bridge. Do you know what that means?
I believe it means it's cold.
Ice beavers.
I won't claim to be the expert, but I don't think that's the explanation.
Parashar, do you sense any ice beavers around here?
Can I sense ice beavers?
I don't know. I have no idea what you can do.
Are they fey? Are they fiend? Like, out of character, I need to know this information so that if my skill, I can detect creatures up to 6 miles, but they have to be like all the dark kind of things.
Do you see any traces of beavers who may be frozen in nature?
Let me read my skills. Can I track frozen creatures better than others? Can I track at all? I don't think so.
You can make anyone with proficiency in nature can make a nature roll to determine what has caused this ice dam.
Okay, I would like to do that then.
Okay, I don't have nature. Can I do athletics instead?
You can to recover the fallen Ooptao trophy.
Okay.
Additionally, the
I was just fucking around, but yes.
the giant helmet. Hey, yes, and The giant helmet that fell off the last dead. All right, you get your trophy back.
Hurrah!
The helmet is now on the shore of the river with a head no longer in it, just some ash. Parashar, the ice dam that has formed looks to be a natural occurrence where ice and snow have just built up at this more narrow, curving portion of the river and made it insurpassable. No beavers at work. All of you,
wily ice beavers want you to think.
all of you must make a Constitution saving throw, unless you have protection from cold climates.
Oh, I totally have that, but my constitution's also very nice, so I'll roll one for fun.
For a second, I thought I rolled that Constitution save.
I can't charisma my way
I
out
almost
of the
wish
cold,
I
can
didn't
I?
have protection from cold
All right,
because
Well, apparently you can, Weston.
Yeah, I communicate with the cold. I paint it. I paint the element of cold. And it's like, yeah, we give you a
Parashar. If you're able to make a Constitution saving throw, please, Matt. Bluegill Billy and AFK, the blizzard cold conditions have frozen you to the point where you take a point of exhaustion. Unless you have immunity or resistance to cold damage.
If I have a spell that gives me temporary immunity, could I cast that?
No, this is over the last 24 hours.
Gotcha.
The cold weather is now affecting you.
So is that a total of 1 or 2 exhaustion?
So you're taking 1 point right now,
Uh-huh.
and the party actions will determine if you take another one. You guys have a few minutes to decide what you would like to do, if you're going to rest or just take the exhaustion.
Captain, I'm freezing. Teeth chattering. Knees clacking together.
I can't even hear myself think.
So I did a post in chat that explains it for you guys. If you have thick coats, gloves, and the like, you can stave off these conditions. But meanwhile, you guys take those of you that failed your saving throw, take a point of exhaustion, and you guys need to let me know if you are going to attempt to rest here or continue forwards. You have only one more hex until you reach Camp Righteous.
And that's 10 miles, yeah?
Yep.
10 miles. I believe that y'all's conventional travel wisdom for this trip has been to push on, go fast. Do y'all want to keep up with that, or do you think we should rest before we continue on to Camp Righteous?
It depends on how long we can rest at Camp Righteous, if we can rest at Camp Righteous.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is, hopefully everything's all right at Camp Righteous and we'll be welcomed warmly with meals and beds. But I think we might need to get used to the idea that this jungle may be consuming all of us quite soon, rather than us getting enough to consume in our bellies. So I will always be on the side of slow, steady wins the race. But y'all are the expert. I'm just here to
We are
paint
on
shit.
a bit of a clock here.
Yeah.
You'll recall, there is a bit of a death curse that needs to be handled in a timely manner.
Zach,
and
sorry,
the
go ahead.
system is not really suited to this sort of weather. So, the longer it's a frozen wasteland, the longer it will be a ruined wasteland. So,
Hey, Zach.
Yep.
For removing exhaustion, is it like you rest and then you remove 1 point, or you rest and you remove all points?
You rest and that removes 1 point, is my understanding, and I believe you need a long rest to remove that.
Right. So we're looking at like at least 2. And I gotta look up the effects because after 2,
Yeah,
it gets real bad.
you can type into the little I tab exhaustion, and it'll come up for you. For whatever reason, I haven't figured out if I'm able to how to display that to you guys. Some special abilities and environmental hazards, such as starvation and the long-term effects of freezing or scorching temperatures, can lead to a special condition called exhaustion. It is measured in 6 levels, and an effect can give a creature 1 or more levels of exhaustion. The 6th level is death. If an already exhausted creature suffers another effect that causes exhaustion, its current level of exhaustion increases. A creature suffers the effect of its current level of exhaustion as well as all lower levels. And an effect that removes exhaustion reduces its level as specified in the effect's description, with all exhaustion effects ending if a creature's exhaustion level is reduced below 1. Finishing a long rest reduces the exhaustion level by 1, provided that the creature has also ingested some food and drink.
Okay, Captain.
Now, wait a second. Did I hear exhaustion is removed if HP is reduced below 1?
No.
Okay.
It's if you're raised, like raised dead, I think, or.
But raising dead is not super an option right now.
Yeah.
So if you die, you're kind of just dead. Hence the death curse.
We have stabilizing.
That's our trick for getting around exhaustion, just dying.
So AFK and Billy have 1 point, and they're about to get a 2nd point if we progress. And if we get 2 points, then our speed is halved.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna need to be carried. She's like, Captain, you're gonna need to carry me. I can't keep up.
Well, we do have Devin.
Aye, Devin is a
Oh yeah.
very comfy boy.
Yep.
However, I think even if we have that as an option, it should not be our first option. That's just me.
I'm thinking at least AFK can push. Can push on. I don't know how Ronnie, how you feel if to continue moving with 2 points.
I think I would want to rest.
I'm thinking we gamble on either the camp being safe and being able to at least rest a little bit there.
I don't like our odds, but I could see why it could be a good argument.
And there could be shelter there too. Even if it's overrun, we could possibly fortify something. There's another option.
The thing is, if we're too weak to fight by the time we get there, even if there are places for us to stay eventually, we may need to. Yeah, I'm just saying. If worst case scenario, we could be dead as soon as we walk in there.
Don't we have what's her name that came from Camp Righteous?
Undrill, quite a while ago. Or did she ever even come from there, or was she just trying to get there?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Or
She was trying to get there.
To there. Ooh.
She has been trying to get to Camp Righteous for at least a month now, and every time she departs into the jungle, it ends horribly, and she has made her way back to Nyanzaru, and she had nothing to offer you guys, just asked for help and attached herself to Lieutenant Rel. At this moment, you do notice that Undrill, Chompy, and Anit are all shivering, and they are wiping their eyes, and they take a point of exhaustion. Everyone except Devin and Mushari.
Oh, well,
Chompy
Chompy is Chompy's over or under half health. He definitely needs
And
a
he
rest.
has a point.
Do we have a way to drag, like, I don't know, like drag something on the ground behind
Devin?
Devin? Like something
You
that
mean
could
like
hold
a
fire?
Wait.
Oh.
Drag a fire behind him?
Yeah, like build like
Oh. I
like
have
a-
the cantrip create bonfire.
yeah,
So we construct a wagon
wagon like
out of tree leavings, or a sledge, as the case may be.
a sled, yeah.
Yeah, a sled with a big ass fire on it.
Yep,
A
something
big
that can hold
flaming
a
sled.
5-foot cube fire.
I see no issue.
I mean, this could be a real riot. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. This sounds like exactly the kind of chaos that I love.
I feel like this is a wise travel decision, and I support it wholeheartedly. Yes, let us construct a crude sledge for Devin.
I would basically have to keep casting this like every 1 minute, though.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, you would just be sitting on the back of Devin.
Well, here's the thing,
bonfire.
though. Would you? It's a bonfire, right?
Yeah.
You need to conjure a new bonfire every minute?
Yeah,
it's a shitty bonfire, dude.
Requires concentration. Lasts for up to a minute. But it just creates a big bonfire. Here, let me just put the post spell.
Well, okay. Well, let's ask Zach about this. Zach, if we made like a little bonfire camp, just real quick, would the create bonfire stay lit for the 1 minute duration, or is it going to get snuffed out?
Make anyone with proficiency in nature can make a nature check to answer that question.
Dude, there's so many 20s coming out tonight.
Yeah, we're rolling like gangbusters tonight.
Yeah, just wish
now we're gonna get cursed.
You know, I'm just happy that I actually passed a saving throw for once.
That's true.
Why is it
Are you sure?
Zach rolling for Parashar?
So, as you're considering the bonfire option, the wind is getting stronger and the snowfall is getting heavier. You sense that by the time it's daylight, a full-on blizzard will ensue, and your bonfire will go out unless you can find shelter for it. And for yourselves, you guys know that the ice jungle is intraversable in blizzard conditions. You can't move any additional hexes. You have to find cover from the full-on blizzard storm that is fast approaching you, as you feel your tiredness and exhaustion also quickly approaching.
Sounds like we need to rest.
I don't think we have much to argue about from here.
So maybe a cave nearby or something that we can try and
Dig
find?
a hole, I don't know.
Well, do we not have the option of a tiny hut?
I mean, it's always an option. I'm just worried if we'd get like buried.
All right, we can dig our way out of the snow.
Cannot.
That's what Bluegill Krilly said. And now look at him.
Well, what do you propose? Sleeping in a tree? That sounds
Doesn't sound
the
half
opposite
bad to
of
me.
Well, you're a god's damned lizard. Of course you'd want to sleep in a tree. No offense.
A frog, you jerk.
Wait, aren't frogs lizards?
No, we're amphibians.
Oh. I'll take your word for it.
No, Captain lost another bet.
Well, maybe we could, everyone who, we all take a little a moment to try and find somewhere to shelter in, maybe a cave or something of that nature.
I do have one more idea. and that would be if anyone could tell how fast the blizzard is coming. Is it going to be on us soon, or is it going to be on us by like daytime?
It is here. You guys must decide how you're going to address it. Your essentially, your travel is measured in 12-hour increments. Your 24 hours is up. You take a point of exhaustion, and the blizzard is here. I'm just giving you guys time to prepare, and I don't want everyone to take a point of exhaustion if we're just going to immediately remove it from the rest, if you're going to rest. So,
I think
you have
resting is
no
the best
time.
option. I think we conjure the tiny hut. I crawl into a bag of holding.
Okay.
And we wait it out.
Let me take a look at. It is a ritual. Do I think ZFK think she has enough time to ritual this, or?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm giving you guys time to prepare for it, and 10 minutes isn't going to make a huge difference versus an action. It will expend one more of Parishar's hit die and one more of Raggle Rock's hit die. Musharib is asking Parishar, please, we need your tiny hut. We have been perhaps spoiled by it up till now, but this is what it is for.
I will invoke the tiny hut.
So, Matt, if you can remove one hit die from Parishar, so you'll be at 8 out of 11, and I'll remove one from Raggle Rock.
Okay, I just removed one from Parashal. Yep. Where do we track our exhaustion points? I thought we had a tracker of some kind.
I'm not sure, actually. I haven't had to use it in any of our games yet.
In the core on the right side underneath the flaws, I turned one of those blank spots into exhaustion.
Oh, you can add a little spot.
Yeah, so there's like total number, and then you can label it.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Okay. So I think I'm at 1 now? 1 exhaustion point?
The only people that have taken exhaustion are Billy, AFK, Chompy, Undril, and Enit. Everyone else can stave off exhaustion if you finish your rest.
I think.
Let's rest it up.
Yeah, I think a long rest would be appropriate here, because we're waiting out the blizzard, presumably.
Well, you know what? I do stand corrected. You guys are only capable of doing a wilderness short rest unless you're able to get yourselves some warm beds. Thank you, Julian. Some warm beds, some warm food, and potentially 24 hours. I'll revisit my house rules right now.
Okay, so let's take a look at one thing real quick here.
So a safe long rest would be like a hotel room, 8 hours of sleeping, reading, talking, eating, etc. And then the wilderness long rest is 24 hours. And keep in mind, you guys will have to consume your rations as well to gain these benefits.
Sorry, I feel like the kid who, was like, "Teacher, you forgot to assign homework."
Yeah, I appreciate the reminder.
Such a piece of shit.
It's okay, Captain. It happens to the best of us.
So
you can attempt a wilderness long rest if you are able to find shelter in a tree fort or a cave, behind a waterfall, within a tent. So you could so you would have to cast Tiny Hut 4 times instead of twice. Illusory terrain. Go ahead, Pip.
We're still nearby the shore where we just pulled off. Could I snag that crown, the Monkey King crown?
Yes, you can.
Is it kind of unremarkable, just kind of made from nature? Is there? Can
You
I do a
can-
little Arcana inspection?
History. Anyone with
History, got
history can do that. Oh, hey, Shane, did you have the fix on how to do exhaustion? Can you go over that one more time for the rest of the party?
Oh yeah. So on your character sheet in the core, where it has all your stats, on the right side has your personality traits, ideals, bonds, flaws.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Well, just below your ideals, bonds, flaws, there's going to be like a little plus and a lock thing. You can hit
you can
plus
add
and it'll add a
custom
counter. Yeah.
So there's not really a spot on the character sheet. You're adding a spot where you can track your points of exhaustion.
Yeah, if there's a literal spot where it is, I don't know where it is.
Same.
Neither.
We start out with 3 points of exhaustion?
0.
Zero. If it gets to 3, you're in real trouble.
Yeah. And you and I, Ronnie, have 1 right now.
Okay. Cool.
So if you guys want to gain the benefits of a long rest, you would have to cast the tiny hut 4 times. So Parashar and Raggle Rock would lose 2 more hit dice, and you would stay on that hex for a full 24 hours. And that will remove 1 point of exhaustion.
I'd be okay with just doing a short rest, unless the weather doesn't allow us to short rest. Or I should say, if the weather allows us to long rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you're using your tiny hut, you can do a wilderness short rest or a wilderness long rest. It's just a matter of doubling up the time and hit dice exhausted between a short and a long rest.
Let's make tiny huts. And
additionally, when you take your short rest, you're not actually you still get a point of exhaustion. Points of exhaustion are removed by taking a long rest, not a short rest. But it's a way to protect yourself from the blizzard. Additionally, you do know that most weather conditions in Chult, and just in the rules as we have them here, usually last for 24 hours. So even if you take a short rest, when it ends, you're still in a blizzard condition on that hex.
Move.
Still
it
can't
sounds
move
like
forward.
we're taking a long rest.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So, how'd that history check do for the crown?
Oh, thank you. The crown is clearly of an ancient Chultan tribe that has been forgotten by time, so to speak. It's from Chult's pre-recorded history, and it has feathers. It's ornate with bird designs and almost like hieroglyphs, and it has lots of feathers on it. And you know that it's local, and you know that it is likely hundreds, if not 1,000 years old. So it is, if you're marking it for your inventory, it is not the Monkey King's helmet. It is an
ancient
Aarakocra. Yeah, it is an ancient Aarakocra Chultan crown.
Cool.
Aren't we glad we murdered that whole monkey society now?
Yes.
Hey, Moucherie, you know anything about the origins of this crown, maybe? What society it came from?
That monkey tribe.
There are bird people, they prefer to be called Avon, that are local to Chult and have been here even longer than my people. It likely originated from one of their rulers or someone of a great position.
Well, shoot,
I
I
know
gotta save
that
this for Charin.
I know that in the jungles they are usually found in the northwest. Sorry, northeast, near Kitcher's Inlet, Refuge Bay, and further into the unexplored territories.
Hey, Pip,
Yeah.
is it magical?
I haven't been able to tell. No, it is not.
Okay.
But it sure is fancy. Just aside from the cinder that still exists, where it kind of sticks to the. You see where it sticks to the inner line in a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's to be expected. You know, when you're emulated.
You can just
Most of the
Most
of the feathers are charred.
And I have a somewhat crude technique for seeing if an item's magical. If I stab it and it gets angry, it's probably magical. Beyond that, I have no insight.
Well, I thought it might help us in some way. I don't know. Thought it might be magical myself.
It's very nice.
But I mostly am. Are we still trying to find somewhere that isn't out in the open to put these tents, or what are we doing? Should I try and hunt down a cave?
We're gonna do tiny huts, and we're probably gonna be doing tiny huts for 24 hours.
In a cursory inspection of the surrounding area, like a very quick one, since
sure.
It's go time. If we find a cave, when we
Yeah,
scout out
and we
the
also
campsite.
we might want to grab some food.
Nah.
I got a lot of fish, but we may need a little bit to cover the.
You know,
yeah,
I
they're right.
forgot how many rations we have from the last one. I tracked it during the last game, but now I don't remember. So I don't know how many fishies
Do we
got.
not have some monkey sickles we can grill?
Well, we may have to, honestly.
Yeah, it's safe to eat. We already found that out.
True. We do have at least a couple of monkey sickles here. That'll get us through, I guess. Yeah. I got 3 fish, and I think Parashar got one. Can't remember who else.
I'm trying to think, Zach. I think we had 1 ration before the fish, so I don't know how many we have after that.
And then, yeah. So that makes
Shit.
5? I've got 3 fish. Matt wasn't on his sheet last night, so we wouldn't have had that fish. I guess I can't recall. Can anyone else?
Billy had 1, but Chompy ate one that he got already.
Okay.
And Parashar will say when he fell in the water, dropped what fish he had collected.
All right. So that puts us at 5 total rations. Well, and not including the monkeys or Captain Julian's secret stash.
And you are all welcome to my secret stash of 9 rations I have remaining for reasons heretofore unknown to me.
Oh, okay. Hey, better to have them and not know why than to, whatever.
Yeah, what's the story there?
It was a package deal. I went to the store and I was like, "Hi, I would like this bundle," and they were like, "Oh yeah, you get 15% off," and I was like, "Oh, well, can't turn that down." And so the rations essentially paid for themselves.
No, like were they on your sheet and you forgot and you just been holding on? Yes, awesome.
But in story, it was part of a bundle.
Captain, are these your rat burgers you tried to get me to eat before?
No. I leave the cooking to Noma now after that. Mr. Red Zeppi is far more capable in the galley than I.
I mean, they were pretty good until he told me they were rats, so.
Well, I didn't know they were rat either. So that's
But they
why
were
nobody
good, right?
trusts me in the galley anymore. Well, put enough garlic and mayonnaise on anything.
Y'all stay a couple nights in a keep and suddenly you're too good for rat?
It was just the shock of it all. It's like you're having a nice meal, you all gathered around, getting to know each other, and then someone just blurts out, that they're eating a rat tail. And then, one person throws up, and then everyone starts throwing up. It was not a good night.
Well, anyway, I think so. We're good on rations. That's what we're trying to get at here. Is we're good on rations for 24 hours. Yeah. Maybe I will try and go find us a cave. Anyone want to help me do that?
Yeah, I'll help with that.
help you scout out the
Arshar?
cave.
Maybe Rel?
I am quite exhausted, but I guess I could help.
Well, don't tax
I
yourself,
could
Billy.
help.
I have both survival and nature, so I could help with either.
Oh shoot, boys, let's get to it.
So as you guys scout the area, sucking on your monkey sickles and consuming
we're
the
gonna
fish.
grill them up, all right? Listen, you have frozen chicken in your freezer. You just lick it like a lolly. No, fuck no. You
Yeah,
put
say
it on.
that 3 times fast.
Yeah.
Musharib warns you again that if you create a fire, you tend to draw unwanted company, either big creatures, undead, the many different tribes of that are known to be traveling the area. He mentions like a lobster folk that he's encountered before. So if you can make a fire, just be ready.
We can make a fire inside the tiny hut. And we don't have to worry about it going out or anything.
Will you post it for me?
At least that's what I'm assuming here. Let me click on this here. That is not the right button. Is this the right button? That's the right button.
And as you guys are scouting around the immediate area, you do not find any caves, tree forts, or frozen waterfalls, or any places of shelter.
We construct
Didn't even
an
have to
igloo.
roll for it. Yeah, I was gonna say, or dig a hole.
Well, honestly, is the snow deep enough for us to conceivably dig out a shelter in the snow?
You'd have to short answer, yes. You're kind of making it as the snow is falling. These blizzard conditions are just now coming in.
Well, there we go. No need to cast a tiny hut if we can just dig ourselves a giant igloo.
Do you know how to make an igloo, Captain?
Yeah, but I just read the tiny hut as well. It makes the weather inside nice as well.
That's true. As long as nobody minds burning the spell slots.
It's a ritual, so I can cast it, but I can't. We combo it because I can't cast it twice in short rest. But if one person casts it and then I cast it, we can both short rest.
Very
It's just Raggle is casting his spell slot, his hit die to do it because it is still a ritual, but it's Raggle and he's not here.
Yeah, so let's but yeah, Zach, it says a 10-foot radius, so that should be 5'10". Like, I don't have a grid, but that's like 20 feet across, so that's like 20 by 20.
You cannot create a bonfire in it, but I suppose you could start the bonfire and then cast the spell.
Why would you need to create the bonfire?
Oh, just for warm food.
I see what you're saying.
It's opaque, so there'll be a bit of light. Short answer is I'll allow it.
Okay.
All right.
I think everyone is everyone okay with taking a potentially 24-hour rest?
We
Matt,
need
you
it,
okay
man.
spending
Yes.
those hit dice?
And
I
I don't
need
think
spell
we have
slots.
much of an option.
For the team.
Honestly, it'll make everything easier. I think in the
really
long run.
will.
All right, Zach. We have decided.
So before
Let's do it.
you guys do any of your healing or gain the benefits of your rest, we will say 12 hours. Oh, first, all of your fish are consumed and all of your monkeys parts are consumed, so you can keep all of your rations because they are different. Rations last
A
longer.
feast of fish and monkey.
Fish and monkey do not preserve well. Well, the frozen one might.
Eating the fish.
Is it? So you eat fish and monkey for the evening, and we're gonna do a 12-hour time pass, and then see what happens, and then another 12 hours and see what happens. And if you're able to finish 24 hours without too much interruptions, you will gain the benefits of a long rest or a wilderness long rest.
During the 12 hours, first one, could I have Bjorn gift Lieutenant Rel an item from his inventory?
Yeah, so Bjorn and Lieutenant Rel consume a hit die as part of that effect. But yes, you can do that.
Okay.
And that you don't even have to do as part of a rest. You can just, it takes like a minute. It's like a ritual.
Yeah.
So some ley line magic goes over Lieutenant Rel, a little rainbow aura, and appearing in his hands is
The Frost King Lieutenant's Ring.
nice.
That is an item I have not heard of for a very long time.
That was adorable, Shane. Thank you.
Parashar. Actually, no, we got to hold off on the rest stuff. Okay. So you guys begin to make camp, a little bonfire inside your tiny hut. We already have your lookout order and stuff detailed out, so I'll look at that in just a second. And you get as much rest as you can accomplish. As the pale pink dot that's supposed to be the sun is clouded and hazed over, you begin to, within the first hour, within the first 2 hours of your rest, you begin to hear chittering and calling of monkeys all around you. They seem to be getting closer and closer.
Guys,
Well, we're all got monkey legs. Just
this is why you don't
like
pick
with the bear, like
when you
uh-oh.
can make friends. That's all I'm saying.
We're
You
not
don't need to
friends. They
You can make
cannot
friends with
get
anyone.
inside.
Did someone DoorDash? I wasn't paying attention. I'm good on monkey. Could someone order some fish or crab? Ooh, a lobster.
Smoked monkey leg.
With snow to drink.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. Yeah. Does anyone care about the monkeys?
Nope.
We may want to ready for battle. I think we may not have inadvertently genocided as many monkeys as we initially thought. And AFK, you're the last person I expect to ignore monkeys when there are monkeys to murder, given your previous showing.
Well, they can't get inside the tiny hut.
They can. They can wait outside in the blizzard, I guess, if they're okay with.
They can freeze to death, I suppose.
Yeah, they can definitely do that. I welcome. We can watch.
Well,
Just
they don't
sit
seem
there
to
laughing.
be dying and the same as we might.
They might be making flying monkey angels out there too.
Zach, you're muted.
Thanks, bud. So Amatsun reports to you, Lieutenant Rel, that there are tons of monkeys and flying monkeys outside, and you guys can see through the opaque hut that they are just crowding around you guys.
Let them sit out there.
Just let them sit
Oh,
out for
I passed that
24 hours in the
information on as
goddamn
well.
blizzard.
Wait, who told you that, Rel?
My snake.
He can talk.
He can make small reports to me, but not really talk.
I don't know. He had a hell of a conversation with me about that rabbit.
Yeah,
That's true.
Sean, we had made a custom sentient weapon as part of your character design. So Amatsun, though he does not speak often, is capable of speech, and he had a nice moment in the last game where him and Julian had some conversation. So Amatsun comes in, whispers in your ear, Lieutenant Rel, that there are a lot out there, probably 30 and more are coming.
I passed that information along.
Well, I think you go back to sleep until we have to face this as a reality.
And Amatsun says, sorry to interrupt, guys. Amatsun tells you, Lieutenant Rel, that he's not going to wait out there and keep lookout anymore.
Smart.
Okay, let's take a look.
What were you about to say, Sean?
I was going to say, as long as I can get a full rest, I can be fully battle capable once I get all my spell slots back.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Freak on us?
Oh, Zach. The dome is opaque on the outside, but it's transparent on the inside, so we can
so you guys can see
the monkeys, right?
Mm-hmm. You guys can see all the monkeys. There's 50 now. Most of them are flying monkeys. Some of them are different types.
Are they surviving the condition?
Yes, they all have like icicle eyebrows and a bit of primal rage character looking. You know, what was it? Blizzard? Yeah. So they all are surviving and thriving in the ice.
No.
Snow monkeys.
Grab one of these, yeah.
Snow flying monkeys.
One. Christian.
Okay.
Then I think we might have to deal with a monkey problem. Yes,
Captain. I mean, I don't mind only getting a short rest if you want me to start shooting things.
Pip, would you like to parlay with the angry monkeys?
You think that'll okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I think if we had left the king alive, we might have a better chance, or their leader, or whatever the hell that was all about. But
maybe if you wear the crown, maybe they'll think you're their king.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Guys, I have Speak with Animals and Polymorph. They're my last 2 spell slots.
Oh no!
I could be their king.
Actually, I could polymorph. If you want to step out, I could polymorph you into something. I don't know what.
I genuinely don't know whatever y'all want me to do. Frankly, I'm so ethically befuddled right now. I want to be these monkeys' friends. They're adorable as hell. Can you just look for 2 seconds and see how cute these damn monkeys are? We could be friends with them. Y'all had to start some shit, and now we got like 50 of them grabbing us on goddamn. Anyway, not trying to be your mother, just pointing out that maybe sometimes the bard could be listened to. Sometimes. I don't know, maybe. Sometimes.
Pip, we tried.
I know. Anyway, so I will go ahead. Oh my God, so beautiful. All right,
Oh
so
my God.
Those
That
flying
is
monkeys
actually
don't look
fucking
like the
adorable.
last. Those flying monkeys don't look like the last flying monkeys.
well, they're both cute. Anyway, I will go and try and speak with them. I don't think I need a polymorph. Just if I start getting messed up out there, can y'all protect me? I'm pretty fragile.
Your captain will stand with you.
All right. Well, here we go.
I am going to prepare. I am going to ready an action. If they start swarming Pip when he steps out, Pip is turning into some big, huge, monstrous monster with polymorph. Just so you know, Zach.
Okay. Is polymorph touch?
Polymorph is within sight.
Okay.
I think 60 feet. 60 feet within sight.
Wow, I thought it was touch. Okay, my bad. All right, Pip. As you step out of the tiny hut, all of the monkeys and flying monkeys get a little bit closer. You cast Speak with Animals, I assume, and you hear a lot of the same. Oh man, that guy in there is fucked. Hey, what's up, dude?
Did
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Are you wearing the crown?
No, I'm going out as Pip.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're doing really good. There's someone in there right now. We are gonna fuck him up. We're gonna take all his shit.
Yeah. Okay.
That ended badly.
Why?
Fellas?
We do what the forest tells us. I mean, sometimes we just do it because it's fun.
Now, when you say the forest, are you talking like the trees themselves, or wind, or what do you mean?
Yeah, all that shit.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool. To just communicate with nature like that—that's pretty rad. I'm just saying, it's pretty cool. Hey, you guys want to be buds? Can we be buds? Y'all seem pretty cool.
Are you hanging out with that guy?
You know, that's Captain Julian. He's a legendary adventurer and pirate.
What
you ain't never heard of Captain Julian Alvari? Oh, you guys are landlocked over here. You probably haven't, but yeah, he's a good friend.
He's no friend of the forest, so he's no friend of ours. Why don't you bring him out here?
Hey, Weston, just real quick, what level is Pip?
11.
Thank you. Keep going.
That's ominous.
All right, guys. Well, here's the thing: is I want to be friends. I want to be nice to y'all. I want us to have a good working relationship because we're going to be in the jungles of Chult for a minute, and last thing we need is a tough bunch like y'all on our asses. And we can't just give you the captain. He's our friend. Just as you wouldn't want to give me any of your friends. Just up on a platter for you to do with what you will. You understand me,
I never
right?
said that, but okay.
Well, you understand where I'm coming from at the very least. Am I correct?
Make a persuasion check. Make a perception check. As you're talking, you see like other monkeys are trying to enter the tiny hut and getting repelled by the barrier. And you see another monkey like has got a hand on your coin purse and just looks at you with his hand in the cookie jar.
I paint a little heart on his face. I grab a brush and like lightning, I'm just like, bah! Now you fancy. I caught
and
you.
all the other monkeys stop. Oh.
Oh, do you like paint? You guys, you're gonna love me.
So you see like a mix of responses. Like some monkeys are like, no, man, I'm too cool for paint. And like other monkeys are like, yeah, Oh yeah.
Hey, let's start a line. I'll do face paint for all of y'all. If you promise, if you promise to leave us alone, let us go through the jungle with our friend Julian, and I will pay you these reparations with art. The thing that I love most to something that you might care, it might give you a little bit of, what's the word? Might make you feel better about yourself. Might make you seem even more like yourself than you ever have been before.
And they start swarming around you, and you hear, I want a dick butt, I want a heart, I want a little frog. Paint that dude on my head. And they're just like swarming you. It's like, children just gathered all around you, screaming at you. They're hitting each other to go first.
Oh, I love it. I love you guys. Yeah, you get a little guy, you get a frog, you get a heart, you get the stars. Oh, yes, right by your eyes. Yes, that really brings out the color in them. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Here's a boat. That's actually just like the Dark Messenger, Captain Alvarez ship. And
you see them elbowing each other, and others are like, do me again. And like some monkeys are trying to get more than one. There's like fights breaking out as they're like biting each other about who gets to have more, who gets to go first. And it's just a madhouse of chaos as these monkeys are like determining the quote unquote pecking order. And there's no line. There's absolute chaos. Hey, paint one on my butt.
Arthur simply slowly closes his eyes.
Oh, the rest of you just see like mad monkeys swarming around Pip like a dog pile on him.
But I signal back to you guys like every once in a while, I'm fine. Yeah, Pip has no problem answering demand and just laughing right along with them.
Pip.
So
no rest for him.
I would be aware of my my belongings going missing, I imagine, though, because yeah.
Yep. So your passive perception is a 17, and you can see them trying to steal your soap, your mirror, your holy water, your coin purse, and some of the monkeys are literally killing each other for the paintings.
Oh my god.
You see, like, one of the monkeys is now, like, lifeless, and they just throw the corpse out of the pile, and another one pops up.
And you
throw the corpse out of the pile. Me next, fuck him!
And you hear AFK talking with the captain inside. Pip's a genius. He's gotten them to commit genocide against each other. I don't know what speech he gave them, but my god. Look at them. They're like savages, just tearing each other apart.
He does seem to have turned them against one another. It seems he has a bit of a streak of hatred for the monkeys too, just a slightly more devious way of accomplishing his goals.
I know, it makes me feel better in comparison.
Pip, make your choice of acrobatics or athletics checks, but you have to make 6 of them.
This to prevent my shit from going loose?
Yep.
Alright.
You have to wrestle it from them.
Perception or athletics is what you said, right?
No. Acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics. That's bad. I'm trying to give myself an edge here. Because those are literally the worst 2 things you could have made me do.
Do you have inspiration? Or
I'll do a flash of genius for him. I add my intelligence modifier to whatever you roll.
Oh my god, I love you. Alright, well, I'll just go from there then. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna roll.
One of the monkeys wrestles away your perfume, Go ahead and do another check.
God damn
Oh,
it.
right. How many?
5
4?
more.
5 more. Okay. That's fucking bad.
You wrestle your sealing wax back from one of them. You wrestle your soap back from one of them. You wrestle your steel mirror back from one of them. One of them takes off with your holy water, and the last roll was for your Aarakocra helmet, which one of them has grabbed and put on his head, and he's like, I'm the king now! He's got a little dick butt on his forehead and the feather helmet on, and he starts running away.
Can I use that as a distraction to sneak back into the tent from here?
Yes, I will allow that.
You realize when Pip comes
So-
back in. Sorry, Zach, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, I was just going to say, so you can remove from your inventory or uncheck the Aarakocra helmet, the holy water, and the perfume. And now it has just become a monkey bar brawl as they are ripping off skin from their foreheads to get the face paint and claim it their own.
Oh my
They
God.
are just biting each other. It has become total insane cacophony of monkey violence. And
How did
at
they
the
get
top,
to these numbers? They would have
you
killed
guys
each
were
other
here for
long
too
before this point.
And at the standing on the tallest tree is the monkey with the helmet and a dick bud on his forehead, and he's like doing a dance. He's like, yeah, I'm the king. You guys are all stupid.
Julian and AFK are eating
And-
popcorn watching.
Zach,
And Undril.
is there a safe spot like near on one of the side of the huts where I could step out for just a second and cast another flame bolt at that monkey?
Oh my God.
You have to make a stealth check, but yes.
Pip just wanted to be friends. It's so awful. But also amazing. But
I'm sorry, Weston. I'm sorry. Your plan worked, just not how you wanted it to work.
I'm just happy he
this
wasn't
entire
raped by
time.
1,000 monkeys.
Like a villain pretender out there. You see him getting prodded for everything he had.
Chompy is snoring. Lieutenant Rel, when you step out, King Dickbutt has eyes on you, and he points. And Pip, you hear, "What's he doing? I don't like him." And Lieutenant Rel, you just hear,
Like a deer in headlights, all the monkeys are looking at me now.
yeah.
What's all this racket?
I dive back in.
Musharib looks at you, Julian, and he says, "What did you do?"
well,
Yep.
The second time we're asking that.
Pip tried to talk them into a peaceful parley, and he more or less succeeded. But it seemed that the monkeys, have interesting celebrations that
Yeah, they
evolve
kill for
into
face paints.
horrific violence. So they're celebrating quite boisterously out there.
Pip is not the only one who can speak with the creatures of this jungle. And the monkeys mentioned they were not after the rest of us or any of our belongings. They were after one. And Pip mentioned your name. Can you speak on this? Meanwhile, outside, it's still a fucking nightmare of monkeys killing each other and laughing.
Captain,
This is my first encounter with monkeys.
flying monkeys.
Monkeys.
Just a screaming ball of hair and fur and blood.
So
Mhm.
every once in a while, when they lose attention on me, can I step out again and try and take another pot shot at the chief?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like as Musharib is talking, you can see like blood splattering against the opaque, translucent tent behind him. Monkey
Oh my
parts
God.
like hit like spaghetti and fall down it.
Straight out of a horror movie.
Pip, are you okay, Pip?
What?
Are you okay?
I'm trying to go back to sleep. I don't know what y'all are up to. I need some rest. All my spell slots are gone, and I am just sad that devolved into such a clusterfuck. I still blame you though, AFK. It's all right. I'll just go back to sleep now.
I'll make it up to you later.
Hey, please don't. I don't know. I don't like anything that you have done to try and make it up to me. Please do not. We can still be friends.
Okay. Captain, I just wanted to let you know that the monkey that you bet on just got ripped in half, and so you lost your bet in the pot.
I never was a gambler. At least not a successful one. That's why I took up plunder.
Undril looks at you guys and says, "It looks like monkey is on the menu again," and takes a bite of one of her smoked monkey legs.
Captain, do you know why the monkeys are after you?
I assume they just have a thing against nautical fellows.
I got dibs on the scrotum.
Okay, Billy. Okay. I mean, that was a hot piece of meat, so I can only respect the calling of dibs. Parashar, you doing okay?
Oh, fine. Just juggling a child in my arms. In
He's
real
got a
life,
little
not in the
sapling.
game.
Okay. Parashar's having a
He's got a
weird
little
dream.
sapling.
Yeah, he's like twisting and turning in his sleep.
Yes,
All right.
it is a weird dream.
Is there anything else you guys say or do? Eventually, you do see the monkeys getting bored of killing each other, and
I'm just waiting for when I finally able to
oh yeah,
get a pot shot off.
okay, you can make another stealth check. So this time you creep out, and none of the monkeys seem to see you, even King Dickbutt.
What a title!
Are you gonna throw a firebolt? Oh yeah!
Oh, you killed King Dickbutt.
King Dickbutt goes up in flames. The crown falls to the ground. Another monkey with a little heart on his forehead picks it up. Another monkey rips him out of the way, and he's got a heart on his butt, and he grabs the king helmet. And the fight just continues again as they all start killing each other for the helmet, for the crown.
Well, Rel, you know how to keep this fight going. It looks like there can only be one with this technique you're implying.
Oh my God! Throw a jelly bean in
No one
there or
else will
something and watch
claim
it.
the fucking crown at this point.
It's like
Regiciding them.
Yeah, it's like the number 2 headbands. Like everyone just keeps coming at the guy wearing the number 2.
So for the first time that you guys have met Lieutenant Rel, he is actually smiling.
Beautiful.
The antics continue until there's a small tribe of 12 monkeys left, and they start throwing stones to see who will get the helmet. One of them puts on the helmet. They look around, and travel back into the forest. About a total of an hour has passed, along with anything else you guys would like to say or do before you continue your rest.
Oh, as they're leaving, whoever has the crown, I take one more pot shot.
I'm just gonna say it happens. Hey, the 11 remaining leave the helmet and bolt for the jungle.
That do. Dolphin.
What?
He's talking in his sleep.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was muted. I'm sorry.
Char's got eyes white, talking in his sleep.
Dolphin.
I was also being in the forest for hundreds of years by myself, and the seed growing into my brain and all that stuff. Change of mind.
I have Amatzen go out there and eat the crown and come back in.
Yep. So you retrieve the crown of ancient crown of the Arakroka.
Out of all the monkey parts and blood and gore all over, do you happen to see the other items that was taken from Weston, or are they just too gore covered to tell apart at an easy glance?
Oh my god.
It's
Well,
like
the soap
somebody
shouldn't
used
be
corpse
clean no more.
explosion on 100 monkeys at once.
So you recover all of the stolen items: the perfume, the holy water, and of course the helmet. So Pip, you get your inventory back from Lieutenant Rel.
I'm like, thanks.
And
I'm wiping off all the blood.
There's a field of monkey carnage outside our campsite.
Yes.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All you can eat.
I'm going to shit. I'm going to shit and then die.
Well, everybody over the next couple of days during our journey may have slight discomfort.
At least we'll be well fed.
Poor Musharib, he's got like 100 prayers to do. That poor guy.
Yeah. And he's doing them too for every single monkey or a part of one. He's the type of person who will overestimate if he thinks there's, because there's only body parts, so he's just doing double for everything that he finds.
You gotta admit,
No.
King Dickbutt was a majestic ruler, and the whole kingdom fell apart when he died.
Undril is laughing at your joke hysterically, AFK. Like kind of stir crazy.
Yeah, only 12 more hours of this, right?
At least we weren't silly enough to build a big fire in the open.
Yeah. Zach, did we short rest?
So for the next 10 hours, you guys are able to complete, finish resting.
That's right. We're trying to long rest. That's right.
Mm-hmm. And then the blizzard continues into the night, and there are plenty of jungle creatures that leave you alone and take the corpses and either eat there or drag it away. Yep, you see tigers, you see velociraptors, and they've all adapted somehow magically to their surroundings. So like a velociraptor with an ice spike mohawk, snow tigers, snow panthers. You see pterodactyls and pteranodons come down, vultures, rats with icicles on the edges of their ears and nose. Everything in the jungle comes to feast and drink of this ice river, those that can get to the water underneath. And there is just a jungle feast happening around you guys as you complete 24 hours of rest in this area. You get half of your total HP back, and everyone except Lieutenant Rel, I think you had all of your hit dice expended. You get half of them back. Those of you, so rules-wise, you get half of your hit dice back, and you get all of your HP restored. Parashar and Raggle Rock, you will be short one of those hit dice because you had to use the... you'll be short 2 of those hit dice because you had to use those to complete the tiny hut twice.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
I'm just happy.
Well. Shall
So
we awaken onto the fresh...
Has the blizzard dissipated? Has everything is it a winter wonderland now?
Well, once everyone's completed their healing and long rest stuff, I'll tell you what happens next. I want to make sure I don't cut anyone off. So you get your HP back full, half your hit dice, except Parashar, and any spell slots and action surges and stuff come back. Everyone, we will be taking a break shortly, but I want to do one other thing before we do.
All right.
Lieutenant Rel, your rest is disturbed by a nightmare. Are you there, Sean?
Yeah.
Okay. You still gain the benefits of your long rest, but you have a recurring dream, a nightmare that you have had many times before, and it seems more real. It seems amplified by your surroundings. It is more horrific than you remember, and the horror is at a campsite that was safe by all accounts. The Night Watch never saw the attack coming. Will-o-wisps surface from underground, fencing the camp in, and suddenly skeletal dinosaurs and spectral fiends with purple triangles emblazoned on them slaughter your soldiers in their sleep. The few that arm themselves find their weapons are of no use against these creatures. And then, as you can recall with anticipation and horror, because you've had this dream before, the ground shakes. A woman in purple robes walks through the camp like an eye of a death storm. Her face is pure malice, and her skin is covered in brownish green snake scales. You voice in your sleep, your mouth moving to the words you know she will say. I am Fanthaza. Rejoice, for you will be reborn as soldiers for a proper cause. The cause of the Wanti, the return of New Mesro, and the rise of Dendar, the Night Serpent. And again, despite your wishes, your cries, your screams for the dream to end and for the next thing that you know is going to happen, happens. Your best friend, Kanush Natambe, stays behind, and you hear his scream, a death rattle in the night. And as you wake, sweating, panicking, you hear echoing in your mind the voice of Fenthaza. Rise, soldiers of Rosnisi, rise! And you, Lieutenant Rel, rise.
Oh,
And
damn.
that's where we will take our break for this evening's session of the Ironhearts. We will return in 15 minutes. See y'all soon. Welcome back, everybody. You know, we have a lot of fun here and we improvise, but I have to address something right now, and I'll try to be as short as possible, but it needs to be addressed. I have lived a blessed life with rose tinted glasses, and I have to apologize if the monkeys and the language used in our improvisation was offensive or triggering to anyone. As I was saying some of these things, I could hear what was coming out of my mouth and felt disgusted. The fact is, every 68 seconds, another American is sexually assaulted. 1 out of every 6 American women has been the victim of an attempted or completed rape in her lifetime. And about 3% of American men, or 1 in 33. The majority of child victims are aged 12 to 17. I very much apologize if the language used was in any way offensive or triggering. We are trying to build a community and a safe place for people to not have to worry about those things and to have a chance to have fun and escape and build characters that none of this should ever come up. So I just wanted to take a moment to apologize for the language used, and we are all trying to be better, and I am very much trying to as well. So
Thank you, Zach.
again, sincerest apologies.
Thanks, Zach.
We really do want this to be a safe place and a better place. So that said, the game is going to continue, and if anyone has feedback for us, the email would be best. I'm absolutely would love, or not love, but we have open ears for anyone and everyone. That said, the game picking up is after the nightmare that the fictional nightmare in this game of pretend that Lieutenant Rel has experienced. And all of your characters are rising from your first 24 hours, a little bit rambunctious on everything going on, the chaos and carnage around you in your tiny hut, but you are all well rested from your long rest. And Lieutenant Rel wakes, sweating, and in the midst of a panic attack of sorts. Lieutenant Rel, what do you say or do?
I think he just kind of a little bit melancholy, just kind of gets up and starts packing up his stuff and getting ready to head out on the way for the rest of this adventure. Maybe a little bit more introverted after the whole nightmare.
Well, good news, Rel. We're almost there.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Camp Righteous is just over the horizon.
That was the best sleep of my entire life.
I'm glad.
I slept like a seed.
I don't know why seeds dream about dolphins, but I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad.
I also don't know why the dolphins make me cry, but here we are.
What's a dolphin?
I'll point one out the next time we're on a beach.
That too.
And
drive men wild.
You guys can see that the blizzard has cleared for the moment. There is still some snowfall, but it's no longer blinding walls of snow and wind.
Well, Captain, if we're ready to move out, I'd like to direct us to our next area.
Aye. Navigate away.
Lead the
So-
way, Big Papa.
Camp Righteous, here we come.
Finally, you hear from Undrill. AFK, as you consult your map, I am going to do your survival roll for you.
Okay.
And since, or whoever has the highest survival among you, Parashar, I know it's not Musharid, but he can help as needed. And I think Pip has Jack of all trades, but I think it was AFK that had the highest. I can't recall. Lieutenant Rel.
I have
I have
7.
4. Okay, yeah.
What's yours, AFK?
Yeah, you beat me. I got 6.
My what?
Your survival skill,
5.
your bonus.
5.
Do I really
5.
have the highest
So-
survival?
What's yours?
It's 7.
7?
Yeah.
So it's you and what, Lieutenant Rel?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, it can be whoever you guys want, but as the GM, I'm just assuming you want the people with the highest bonus. So, AFK, you're consulting the map. You've got multiple hands in the pot trying to help you, but it looks like Pip and Lieutenant Rel are best suited to traverse this environment. I'll do the rolls for you guys, and it's a +7.
Yeah, cartography is just art plus math.
And are you guys moving at a slow pace, a fast pace, or a normal pace?
I believe that we can all move at a normal pace unhindered because of my trekking.
I'm all jacked up, so I can go however fast you want me to.
And Chompy's right next to Billy.
Good boy.
Monkey sticking out of his mouth. Parashar, your jungle abilities are no longer active. Your favorite terrain is not present. You are surrounded by blizzard conditions and tundra
Oh.
and taiga. If you guys move at a fast pace, you have a chance of covering 2 hexes. If you move at a normal pace, you will cover 1. If you move at a slow pace, there's a 50% chance you will not move at all.
Then,
A
Captain, I
50%
suggest,
chance, you say.
I suggest normal.
Aye.
What?
Let us head off at a steady pace.
Y'all don't want to
And-
go fast? I feel like fast is like what we've been doing so far, and we've never been more prepared for it. We're all well rested. And...
We're
Musharid-
we're very close to the campsite, Pip. We'll be there soon.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know the math part of cartography. I just know the art part.
Okay, it's like where the beach meets the ocean, and we're trying to get to the ocean, and we're on the beach.
And then I just paint you a sunset on the beach. I'm like, this?
Yeah, if that helps you understand, yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. I don't
Right.
understand. But it's fine.
I
Let's go.
once got a set of discount charts from a cartographer who said he was using artistic license and interpretation. And we ended up sailing through a small town. It was very awkward. So, yes, stick to the painting, avoid the cartography. It's the lesson to be had here.
Kind of blowing my mind right now.
AFK kind of tears up a little bit.
Where can I get some breakfast?
We've got some smoked monkey legs left.
Hey, was anyone else rolling survival?
Zach said he was rolling it for me, I think, so I
okay.
haven't touched it.
Yep.
Okay, sorry,
Yep,
my
I
bad.
did your roll for you, Pip. Sorry, stand by here. 1 second. As you guys are getting ready to leave, you hear an audible pinging noise, and it's coming from, I think, a Motson's mouth.
Oh, the stone.
Yep.
I reach into his mouth and pull out the stone and hello?
Oh, we can hear you.
This is Wakanga Otamu. Who am I speaking to?
This is Lieutenant Rowe.
New stone. Who did?
Sorry.
The Ironhearts. Thank goodness you are still alive. I hope your journeys have... I hope you have remained safe in the dangers of Chult.
Safe for us.
We were knee deep in monkey guts, but we're doing good now.
It's been hard work, but I've been keeping these squirts in line.
It does me good to hear your voices, especially considering we may have some trouble on our side.
Oh, shit.
Chumba has been providing us food and water and bedding in exchange for his collections, but he has not returned for 24 hours. I will be asking for volunteers here to go outside to the surface of Nightinzaru and salvage for food, water, and supplies. Additionally, I have news on your friend Charin. He is in somewhat good spirits. His mind is now healthy, but his body is decaying. Those practiced in medicine here have told me he has 19 days to live. Until this death curse is more fully understood or neutralized, he will die. And you guys can see Anit hears this and puts her head down. When it is above the sewers, the city is being overrun by the Wanti and undead, who live in our abandoned homes and wander the streets, seeking to torture survivors, drinking and collecting their blood, and putting them to work, turning and robbing the gold from the golden throne and turning it into obsidian or replacing it with obsidian. Last night, a rune with 12 snakes eating themselves, aligned in a purple triangle, has replaced the statue of Ubtao that once stood at the top. There is still no word from Grandfather Zitembe, but I have received word that some survivors are living in the churches, paying for their freedom to the Wanti in blood donations and manual labor.
Oof.
We will do what we can here, but anything you can learn or do to save Charin or your crew or the people of Nightinzaru is most appreciated.
We'll see what we can do.
Thanks for the update.
What did he
Appreciate
say?
Well, bye.
Oopta be with you. And the sending stone stops flashing its colors and goes silent.
So, can I use a hit die on Bjorn and Rel for them to have kind of a conversation?
You don't have to expend a hit die if it's a short conversation, but if you want him to be there for more than 10 minutes, then you can expend the hit dice.
Okay. Yeah, it would just be basically trying to explain the situation going on in the city, what's going on with our current plans, and asking Lieutenant Rel asking Bjorn if there's any connections he can strings he can pull to get help to the city.
So Bjorn is in his and everyone at Castle Red Rock, and you would know this, you don't have to expend hit dice, are in their own troubles. The castle is under siege. You've been strapped for getting food and supplies to their people, and the only reason the castle is not in all-out combat, all-out war, is because you guys fortified your outposts, and the forces at sea do not have the ability to revive their own men should a battle ensue, and you would be unable to revive your soldiers. So you've been secreting out little hunting parties, scavenger parties, those that can get to civilization and return with things, and you're getting by. But the Blood Kingdom is traveling by land from the south, and they are not under any such worries should their soldiers die, because they're undead, and they'll just bring them back. So communicating with Bjorn, and just because you guys have shared memories, you know that there's not really a lot he can do outside of maybe a small task force.
Yeah, I didn't really mean him himself, but like maybe sending word to like the Order of the Gauntlet, and then from there, them being able to send more word out.
As you have this thought, you look at Undrill, and she is the only one left of those sent by the Order of the Gauntlet, excluding yourself.
Got it.
Yeesh.
Shit's fucked.
Jesus.
It's all fucked up. God damn.
The real snafu. Anyway, are we at Camp Righteous?
You guys are about to leave, and Anit kind of speaks up, and she looks hesitant to talk before she says, I must tell you all a secret that I've been keeping from you. If your friend Charin or anyone should die, and I apologize for holding on to this information, I didn't want to scare you. It seems to be something I do not fully understand or have any way of changing. But I've had in my visions an image of souls being eaten. They are all congregating to the lost city, and once there, they disappear forever. If you die, and you are dead for too long, your soul will be gone forever, preventing the afterlife or any chance of resurrection.
Shang Tsung's out there.
I'm sorry I kept this from you.
I mean, we were pretty rightly fucked one way or the other. So, Eh. I mean, it's bad. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, world's gonna end one way, and then the world was gonna end the other, just with added shit on top of the world ending. So, yeah, we gotta save the world from ending. I guess it's no pressure, right? Right? None of you all are feeling that pressure, right? It's none of us, and especially not me, right? Right?
Pip. It's okay. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna be fine.
I slap Pip across the face.
Get a grip on yourself.
Death comes to us all.
Parashar, you're not helping.
All will perish eventually.
Aye, but this seems like super death. Like the death that's more deathy than most death.
Do you know a lesser death?
Aye, it's the one where your soul doesn't get eaten by whatever it is that's in the old city.
Well, I suggest we press on then. We can have this conversation on the road.
Perhaps we press on.
All right.
Parashar presses on and asking questions. He asks, "Do I have a soul?" Anyway, we keep walking.
Yes.
His eyes sparkle a little.
So as you guys travel through the blizzard conditions, Wakanga's messages on your mind,
No.
you and Parashar's perspective, you see ruins ahead of you. The ruins of what looks to be some sort of small civilization, the size of a village. There are stones with vines of green and purple and yellow, and it's all covered in snow from the conditions. And there is a haunting stillness to the air. There are no creatures present, no bugs. And Undril speaks up. This must be Camp Righteous. We've made it. And she has a big grin on her face as she goes to run forward.
Whoa, hold on, don't run. Wait, we should investigate.
Yeah, I mage hand her hand.
She stops.
Hold on now. Stick with us. I know you're excited to be here, but there's something not right. Stick with us. Walk slow. We're here. Don't get ahead of yourself. And definitely don't get ahead of us.
And now that you guys slow down, as you can see, you're approaching Camp Righteous. You can see there are corpses on the ground. Most of them are albino dwarves. They have their eyes decayed, they're frozen into the snow. There are 20 plus just on your way approaching these ruins. You can also see some other Chultans, like there's an Aarakocra corpse, but most of them are albino dwarves.
Oh, I wonder if the crown belongs to that one.
Musharib is visibly upset and begins praying. Go ahead, Pershar.
And you were worried about eating.
Oh my god.
Musharib, sorry, should be given some player character moments, but Musharib's always on your shoulders when you guys travel Parashar, and he kind of, knocks you in the head.
What was that for?
I think it's
Parashad,
just a sanctity
be
for
quiet.
life kind of thing that Musharib has.
Perhaps we need to bury the former inhabitants of Camp Righteous.
Captain, maybe we should make sure the dead are dead and not undead.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh, we'll know as soon as they start moving around.
You can check for that.
Aye, if they start biting at your face, they're not just regular dead. They're undead.
Right.
So, pretty clear cut there. No room for ambiguity when it comes to the old bite in the face test. Very black and white. So,
Are squirrels undead then?
well, it
They
depends on
bite
whether
me all the time.
All
On
right,
my
I'm not going to
face.
explain this to you. You're fine, Parashad. Just leave the undead identification to the rest of us.
I trust you.
Much obliged. But aye,
Pip,
let's investigate this area. Oh, Pip.
something catches your eye. These corpses, a lot of them have yellow barnacle looking like saplings, like moss or tree bark or vines sticking out of the temples, the back of the head, coming out of their eye sockets and mouths, coming out and into their ears.
Parashar, do you have a family invitation going on here?
And so all of you see this and recognize this, but Pip, it catches your attention because in your studies in Zobek and hearing different stories from all the different people you've encountered, you've heard about an encounter with something called yellow musk, which takes over the minds of the living and makes them into the undead.
Is this y'all? I feel like this is one of those things where a ritualistic fire funeral is necessary to lay to rest these corpses. I mean it sincerely. I mean, there's plenty of cultures. I mean, I've traveled to a place that use this ceremony fairly regularly. It's not all that outlandish, in some places. But yeah, I think ultimately that's the probably, I don't know. It feels like typically that's a good way to get rid of the possibility of these people being utilized for some dark deeds or possibly spreading this infectious terror around.
Fire brings life.
Oh, right. Fire brings life. Around here does do that, yeah. Well, I guess setting them on fire is probably not the best course of action because it will draw a lot of attention. Undril, how you doing? How you doing, my friend? Are you all right? I know this probably is not what you expected.
We have to go inside. There might be survivors.
Undril, I gotta tell you, I want to believe you too. I hope as well. We must be careful. Whatever we do, we go together. We stick together.
None of these corpses are my people. No one here is wearing this insignia of the Order of the Gauntlet. Maybe they're inside.
It's worth checking out. It's worth investigating, but we must be careful.
Maybe you don't take point on the investigating for Order of the Gauntlet, comrades.
So, yeah, I would like to ask the group if you want me to start just like flame bolting the bodies to get rid of them so that they don't have a chance to maybe turn against us.
Oh yeah, the AFK would do that with you, with Rel.
Well, you want to be careful because if it's possible if this is spread by some kind of fungus or something like that, it's possible to through inhaling it
Sure.
get sick yourself. So we might want to just double check all of that before we go ahead and light them on fire.
Our firebolt range is 120 feet. So.
Yeah. Not only that, like making sure that everybody's upwind.
Okay. Okay.
And I've got spell sniper, so I can actually go up to 240 feet.
Oh dang.
Owie. Well, Musharib, do you have any expert advice? I know that I appreciate you helping lay these people to rest.
There are many here that we must see to.
I want to do them all the respects we possibly can, but we must be careful handling the bodies if there is any of that to be had.
Holy
Zach, how many bodies are there?
You guys have, as you're approaching the ruins, you've encountered 20. And you can kind of see, through the snowfall and the rest of the jungle that there's probably, if the other sides of this squared ruins village are like what you approach, then that puts a total of 20, 40, 60, 80.
That's a lot of firebolt.
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe I'll just have Amatsun kind of drag the bodies to a pile.
Yeah, assuming that they're not, assuming they pass the don't try to bite test. Yeah, Julian can help with that before we.
Undril speaks up.
Oh.
We don't have time for this. There could be my people inside. I feel bad for these people, but we can see to them after we check for survivors.
Look, it's not about whether they're survivors. We need to make sure that we don't get surrounded because we're inside.
If they're alive now, they'll probably be alive for another hour. Is that fair?
Lieutenant Rel, you can make a persuasion check.
Although I am kind of persuaded by him too, by Undril. So.
Oh, AFK is.
Yeah. Be like.
So, Rel, you have advantage because Undril has taken a liking to you, and she looks at you, Lieutenant Rel, and she says, "Thought you were different. Thought you understood." And she starts marching towards the ruins. Are you coming, AFK?
Yeah, hold on just a second here. Who wants are we approaching like a fortification that's like a building, or are they like sets of huts, or what's the structure look like?
It looks to be a small village with a central building. So there's like some hut houses, and then there's one big one in the center, and all of it's covered in different colored vines and snowfall.
Okay, let me just
Y'all, this place is fucked. We should get out of here. In my personal opinion, this place is fucked.
I'm okay with checking. Although I would just ask Undril if he'd let my unseen servant go and open the door, just to see if it's safe.
Your servant can open all the doors, but I'm walking to that temple in the middle. That is where my comrades must be.
Well, unless we want her to inevitably
Go
do
alone.
some boneheaded maneuver and get herself killed, perhaps we should go with her.
Yeah, I agree. Hold on a second. Okay,
Sure.
Um,
I would say
AFK is definitely going to start flying.
So Parashar is going to start wringing his hands together and say, "Oh boy, my favorite game, natural selection. I pick this side." And he stands still where he is.
Parashar, we might need to get a little bit closer, just so you know.
I will not leave you.
Okay. Okay, Captain.
Boondrill has begun marching. Who's going with her?
AFK is
Or what's
going
happening?
to
Go ahead.
AFK is going to fly above her and keep an eye.
Okay.
I would like to actually go up to her, grab her arm, and be like, "I am your superior. You will listen to me."
Aww.
So you can do
Thank
an
you.
intimidation.
Hey.
Hey.
She looks defeated, and you can kind of see behind her eyes her opinion of you has changed. And she says, "Yes, sir," and stops walking.
We will clear this one side so that we at least have one exit if shit goes wrong.
Hey,
Oh,
Lieutenant Rel.
Shit is wrong. Like, it already went wrong long ago. I don't know how you can look at this place and think people are still living here. I want to believe that. Boondrill, what was the first thing? The first thing I said coming in here. We have to be patient, and we have to stick together. I understand how you feel right now.
Hey, Zach.
Your heart must be breaking.
Sorry.
But please, be patient with us.
I now understand why they call you IronheartS. As cold as iron. And she stands next to Lieutenant Rel at attention. Go ahead, Shane.
Are there any windows on the upper floors of this structure?
There's no glass. It's all stone structures, like an ancient ruin, an ancient civilization that didn't have access to higher technologies, didn't use glass.
Do they have any slits for holes or
Yes.
airs? I just want to peek inside one, see if I see anything.
So you're gonna, because you guys are at this point, you've recognized it hundreds of feet away. So you're gonna approach the ruins.
Yeah, well, flying, at the top,
Okay.
See if I see anything up there.
Make a perception check as you guys see AFK go flying towards the ruins. AFK, you see a humanoid figure walking slowly from one of the huts to another hut. It looks to be short and stout and of light-colored skin.
Okay. Am I about 120 feet from it?
Sure.
Okay, so then, let me make sure I can do this. Yes, I can. I'll do a message spell, and I'll point at this figure and go, hey, can you hear me?
And the figure turns up and looks at you and has no eyes, just yellow spores covered over the eye sockets. And it looks up at you and, like a freaking Body Snatchers movie, goes, and yellow spores go shooting out of its mouth. All of the figures that you guys are surrounded by, you see hands come up out of the snow. Yellow vines animating these corpses as they start to rise around you, and you hear a cacophony of and yellow mist pockets spurting like mines all around you. You guys are under a surprise attack, aside from a Matsun, who is, I think, immune to surprise attacks or something.
Correct.
What about Pip, who called it? Would he be
Your
surprised?
worst,
Or Lieutenant Rel, who is already on edge.
How do you want me to play this, director?
I'll allow Pip and Lieutenant Rel to make a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh man.
Youch.
Woof. Well, for Rel.
Pip, you are not surprised. You and Amatsun get to act in this round. What do you do?
Are we rolling initiative?
Not yet. This is
Not
the
yet?
surprise
Okay.
round.
It's not a spell, correct? And it's not
You
a
have
charm.
no idea. You have no idea. You just see your worst fears realized as these corpses start rising and spitting yellow spores out of their mouths and eyes.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have Amatsun eat Undril.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Get in my belly.
It's a tight fit, but she's not opposed.
You know.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was
Pip,
just
what are
gonna
you
say,
doing?
bless.
I have.
Sorry, Shane.
Oh, what's up, Shane?
I was just gonna say, just so you know, polymorph, it's not limited to anything but the target's level. So if you target something that's level 11, you can turn into a CR11 creature. And CR11s are like dragons and stuff.
Shit.
Yeah.
So I could turn Devin into a dragon, is what you're saying.
Or you could
Oh,
turn
shit.
you could turn anyone into a dragon, but I'm just saying, might be able to get everyone out of there if you don't have a better spell. I don't know what Bigsby Hand does, so if you're looking
Bigsby's
to
Hand's
people out.
Wait, somebody can
Bigsby's
make
Hand's-
somebody bigger?
I do have enlarge and reduce, but I also have dispel, counterspell, and counter charm.
Shane,
Oh, and
as much as for
What's up?
this surprise round, I'm going to stop conversation. Pip,
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah.
you are surprised. What do you do? But you guys can talk when we get to initiative.
Can Pip tell if dispel would work on this magic fucked up
You have
mist?
no clue. You are surprised, man.
Well, sort of.
Based on the stories you heard of the yellow vines and bulbs, it's of undead nature more than of magical nature.
Okay.
Dispel might not work, but turn undead, you think, would be more likely to work on them. You are surprised. Your countdown is done. What does Pip do?
Pip's gonna polymorph Devin into a dragon.
Devin, okay,
For it.
sure. The transformation lasts for the duration or until the target drops to 0 hit points. The new form can be any beast. A dragon is not a beast.
I see.
You are correct, yeah. I thought it was any creature.
You can choose to do a different action since we were unclear on the spell, or you can just choose to transform Devin into a Triceratops.
Yeah, I mean, Devin is just about the best thing we
Already
can have
a
to get away
beast,
out of here.
man.
Oh, you could turn him into... Oh, never mind. Sorry. Forgot. No talk.
Yeah, I got I got very few other options.
You can transform. Sorry. I'm going to count down, and if you don't do something, you do nothing.
No pressure.
You're surprised. I'm sorry. You are utterly surprised, Pip. You can make an attack roll, but that's the last GM benevolence you get.
Yeah,
you can do a vicious mockery.
Stupid mist.
Mm-hmm. These corpses start rising around you. Amatsun, you are not surprised. What are you doing?
Matsun is eating Undril.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you. The surprise round continues. All of you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Is that everybody who breathes?
Everybody who is in the area of effect of the yellow spores. You do not have to breathe to be affected by them.
Got it.
It can be touch.
God damn it.
Julian, you
Hang
take
on.
20.
Cool it. I'm gonna burn an Indomitable and
Okay.
And re-roll that failed saving throw.
Sure.
You maniac. Oh god damn it.
Oh god damn it.
God damn it.
Can I give you a minute inspiration?
Yes, you can.
I quickly paint you in black and white, Julian. You have bardic inspiration. I think it's a D10 at this point. I'll throw it in the chat.
So for this, Pip, you rolled. I'll have you roll the D10, and you get to add it to his 10 that he rolled.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you wasted that on me.
Can I add a flash of genius to that?
I don't know how Flash of Genius works.
Yeah, I don't know if it's before the roll.
Oh, just read what it says. It should spell it out.
Yeah, it's on their next. Wait, no.
Is it
whenever?
Does it consume a resource of some kind?
Yeah, I get 4 of them right now.
Okay. So yeah, you can use one, I assume. What does it add? Your intelligence modifier?
Yep, adds my intelligence modifier. So he gets 3 to that.
So 10 becomes 11, plus 3 is 14. You don't know what you needed to succeed, but Lieutenant Rel and Pip's drawing have turned your failure into a success, Julian. What does Lieutenant Rel's flash of insight look like?
Maybe just wasn't as surprised as just seeing the attacks coming out of nowhere. He just gives a quick warning.
So Julian, you get a premonition, not unlike those that your leyline blessing before the ley lines were stripped from Midgard used to give you. And it's a very rewarding feeling, and you can sense it came from actually Lieutenant Rel, as you have a brief vision of yourself covered in yellow spores falling completely unconscious. All of you, but you do not fall unconscious, Julian, thanks to the help from your surprised friends. All of you take 12 poison damage, and now we will have to do some initiative rolls.
All right.
There's an initiative button somewhere. There it is.
So you'll have to click on your token, And
yeah,
then
that's right.
either on the
Oh, that's
button
right.
that shows
Click on
up,
token.
either on the, hold on, don't click on it. Okay, yeah, you're good. Either on the button that shows up in the top left or on your character sheet.
There. I'll take it.
What's that line? Everything will be fine once we get to Tira's Lane. I mean, Camp Righteous.
What's
Stand
wrong,
by.
You
a
okay,
moment.
Shane?
Yeah, I'm just flying around. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun doing the Superman thing.
There are 20 corpses, undead zombies of some kind, covered in the yellow spores surrounding you. AFK, you have the top of the initiative. I'm going to put some tokens on the map here in just a moment. Do you have an idea of what you would like to do, or do you want to wait for me to get those tokens out?
I need to see where the targets are.
They are all around you, but I will put them there.
I would like. I don't know if this will work. Zach, I have a question real quick. If
Sure.
AFK cast Firebolt, and I cast Conjure Barrage on that Firebolt, would that kind of work with each other?
I'm going to do a quick no on that one.
Gotcha.
Too spicy.
I like where your head is at, but I'm thinking a no. You can post Conjure Barrage, and I'll take a closer look at it. Yeah, it says you target something non-magical.
Yep, I see that.
Thank you, writers of D&D, for your lawyer speak.
They really could be lawyers, I swear.
All right, stand by. All right, AFK. It is your go.
I don't see anyone.
You don't see what?
I only
Oh.
see.
Whoops, sorry.
We're on a big marble slab.
Oh, that's much better. Much better.
Oh boy.
Oh no, do we have to reroll a niche? Oh lordy.
You do not.
Let me just do a measuring here.
Oh, god dang it. It did populate the old initiative order. Let me fix this. Oh, darn it. Happens to me every time. Sorry, guys.
Gives
you
me a
good?
little more time.
You know what? We're just going to use the initiative order that's in the turn order. The zombies got a 2 anyways.
Stupid zombies.
They are stupid.
And we are erring in your guys' favor.
Hurrah! I think we need to get Untril safely out of the way.
She is safe inside Amadza.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. You right. You right. She's been safely eaten by a snake. You know how they do.
Okay, I got it. I'm gonna fireball.
Oh, do we need to roll initiative for our friends?
They should be in there. Chompy, Musharib, Devin.
Okay, I got it. Or I'll get everyone but
It-
Chompy.
Well, no, they're in the initiative already. It's just the old initiative order.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sorry I made you guys roll. I'm just going to use the initiative order from our last encounter.
Am I
don't
still
even-
going first?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you guys see the turn order? AFK, Bluegill, Pip, Julian.
No, I
Yeah.
just see the 2.
No.
I
Yeah,
just see it
see
too.
the
There's
zombies.
one thing.
All right. The initiative order is not working for you guys, huh? Let's see if I can try this. How about now?
Nope,
No?
still the same thing.
Yep.
We'll have to just pay
Ta-da!
attention to Zach.
What's that?
We'll just have to pay attention to Zach.
Yeah, follow
Yeah,
me,
you guys
Chief.
are under a surprise attack. I'm using a new house homebrew rule where you cannot see who's going to be acting next.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So have your turn ready.
Okay, so Zach, those 7 guys at the top.
Do you need a fireball token to use?
I kind of have it measured out already because if I do it from right here, it should get this group 25, 25, 25, and then
You should have control of that fireball token.
that's there we go.
So you can move that where you want to cast your fireball.
Yeah. There we go. And then I'm going to have it not damage. Who is this? Chompy. Yeah, Chompy's the only one in the radius. But that'll take those 6. So those 6 will need to do the spell save.
Saving.
Yep.
Okay.
And let me minus 1 here.
How do you like
All
that?
fail.
I like that one of them got a 0.
Where's the button to make it cast?
Oh wow.
I did it
Yeah,
before.
got a -1 to Dex. That means it comes back around actually, and he succeeded. That's how that works.
Are these undead fiends?
I think fiends are like demon related.
Okay.
I don't think they count.
So they're gonna take
1 buttload of damage.
28 fire damage.
28 plus 5. So they each take 33 fire damage.
Well, isn't that convenient? Because they literally have 33 HP.
Wow, that is convenient. I rolled above average on that too.
Yeah, I was just looking.
What else are you doing, AFK, as you cast your fireball spell and immediately ignite these undead?
I think I'm just gonna stay up where I am. You know, I might go. Hold on, let me look at that range of that spell here real quick. Yeah. I'm gonna fly 60 feet higher, so I should be at like 120-ish feet in the air.
Nice.
Good luck, everyone.
Pip, you're up, and Billy, you will go after him.
Lieutenant Rel tells everybody to move. They should move as far north as possible.
Yeah. The flaming, burning wreckage area.
Speak for yourself. I'm better off up close and personal.
Pip just kind of mumbling to himself, fucking told you. I fucking told you. He's painting this image of, I'm trying to find the radius of it. Sorry. My forgot how this works.
Is it
There we
shatter?
go. That's better. Yeah. Okay, so it's
So I've
just
got a
target.
token for that as well. Since those are your guys' go-to AoEs.
Thank you.
There you go.
Perfect.
Can you do a shape that's a cone?
Depends on the spell.
No, because I just put an aura on a token for these. There might be another way to do a cone, but I haven't looked into it yet.
Because that'd be really cool to have a 120-foot cone.
Be careful. Are you okay with Devin being in it?
Oh, I see. Devin's right there. Okay.
Yeah, don't you hit poor Devin.
No, I'm not trying to hurt Devin.
He's a sweet
I don't
boy.
know. He's got 90 HP to work with.
That's true.
Is there over?
If you drop that down like one, where it is right now,
down in one.
Right? What? Oh, Zach, is Parshar clear from that? I think he
Yeah,
is.
it's like the very edge of his square might be touching the circle.
It's it's 10 feet, right? Yeah. Because if it's 10 feet, it won't reach him. Yeah.
Dope. So I'm gonna use my movement to get closer to my friends because I don't like how close to all these fucking zombies I am. Move, son. Move, my sweet boy. I think, there we go. And yeah, as I was saying, he's mumbling to himself, kind of just walks over there and has this image painted up. In short order.
So one success, he takes half as much damage. So 7 for this guy. And the others take 13. And then does it do anything else besides damage? Or just damage?
It's thunder damage. I know that much.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's
That
it.
isn't being worn or carried. Also takes damage. Made of stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage. Okay. Yeah, so the thunder wrecks out onto these zombies, and it looks like you've reduced their health a bit, almost half, aside from one that seems to have resisted the attack. Billy, it is your turn. Devin and Julian will be next.
Uh-oh.
Billy, what do you do?
Isn't there a zombie or whatever next to me?
There is Musharib, yes, there is a zombie right next to you. Its hand clutching your foot as it comes out of the snow.
I wrap my tongue around its neck and then headbutt it extremely hard and then pull out my shorts. Or can I keep saying what I'm doing, or am I saying
Sorry,
too much?
keep going.
Then I pull out my short sword and then stab him in the abdomen.
See,
Yep.
I
So
thought
you
you said you were just pulling out your shorts. Might be.
so you should be able to just click on the short sword under your attack rolls, and it'll pop out in chat. Oh, nice.
Damn.
Take
And
that,
you get
jerk.
And you get one more attack, Bluegill Billy. Now that you're level 5.
Then the zombie that's, I guess, south to me, I'm gonna throw my short sword at him.
Go ahead and click on that short sword again. We'll see if it hits. That'll hit and deal 8 damage to that one. So you can see these zombies essentially are absent of eyes, and they just have yellow spores and vines sticking out of their mouths and eye sockets and ears. They make no noise. You just see like yellow dust puff out of their skin, and the skin falls off. They have no blood, and they don't make any sound aside from as you're inflicting these wounds on them. Did you want to make any movement or stay where you are? If you do move, the zombie closest to you will get an attack of opportunity.
Well, I feel like I want to protect Chompy at all costs.
Oh yeah, Chompy's at full. I'll change that. All right. So that means Devin and Julian are next. Julian, if you want to take Devin and your turn, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. Let me fish out Devin's sheet here.
Dude, you guys can do like a whole Wolverine. Or he launches you with his horn. Sorry.
If you hold shift and double click on a token, it'll pull up its character sheet.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, fun Roll20 shortcuts. I love it. All right. So
And
I think let's see, got to move at least 20 feet. Everything's too close to poor Devin. He's just gonna have to gore and yeah. So he's gonna gore the one that is threatening Billy and and Chompy right now because Chompy is his dino friend. And he may or not hit.
Sorry, I was trying to multitask over here. Is
Very rude.
Devin attacking? He's going to gore.
Yes, Devin is goring
Okay.
the one just
The one above him. Thank you.
Yeah. To defend, Chompy.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yes.
they're bros forever.
And it's another exact HP amount. Let's see.
Merc.
And he tramples it down into the snow.
What a good boy.
And then what's Julian going to do?
Julian is going to move here, and he is going to start by hacking and slashing at homeboy right in front of him.
Oh boy!
So he is going to take his Raven Wing, and he is going to looks like it. Yeah, hit very handily.
Yeah, you can click on where it says Raven Wing in the chat, and it'll do the damage roll. Thank you. 14.
Yes, and then we're gonna do it again. So I get 3 attacks per turn. It's delightful. Yeah. And then a 4th one is a bonus action with my offhand.
You can roll damage again.
Oh.
And that will
it's a dead zombie.
kill it.
Oh no, what am I to do with my other attacks? I guess I'll take out me longbow. And
Hey, I think you can keep moving, can't you?
Can I?
Zach?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, you can move between attacks.
Alright, then I'm going to move to the next one and attempt to chop its arm off. Successfully. Possibly. Either way, he's having a bad day.
Yellow dust emits from its socket where the arm falls to the snow.
Then he's going to follow up with a silver cutlass directly to where the eyeballs would be.
And that's another hit.
That is a
and that one, it's completely absent of arms and has multiple stab wounds and is kind of limp, standing on one leg as it goes.
It's merely a flesh wound, is what that meant in zombie.
And any other movement, or is that your turn?
That was 3 attacks and my offhand, so that it will be my turn.
All right. Undril, or Chompy and Undril are next. So Ronnie, if you want to have Chompy do anything, and then Sean, I'll have you decide for Undril in just a moment.
Probably get some say go to the safe area.
Undril's gonna maybe panic for being inside a void space right now.
Oh, thank you. Yep. And so Ronnie, did you want Chompy to do anything?
Chompy is snarling and he wants to bite something.
All right. Yeah, there is a zombie to the top left. Or the one that Julian's almost killed. It's got 4 HP left.
You're just gonna poke at that thing like the goddamn Pillsbury Doughboy, and I'm sure he'll go down.
Go finish that scumbag off, Chompy.
All right. And did you want to roll for Chompy, or do you want me to?
I could do that.
Okay. And then Sean, I'll have you take Anit's turn next, if you don't mind.
Sure.
What button do I click for Chompy?
For Chompy, you can select the token and then hold shift and double click on it to pull up the character sheet. If you already have the character sheet up, I think it's a bite attack.
Oh yeah, that's right. Boom.
Man, right on the dot, right on the money.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Good boy. Very good
think-
boy.
Damn, that's close to a crit for him too.
And Chompy takes a bite out of this zombie, out of its last leg. And then as he's chomping on the leg, the zombie's face looks up again. And its yellow vines come out of its corpse, reattaching its legs and limbs. And it stands up. And comes back from the dead
It's
at
double.
1 HP. It is Anit's turn. And after that, it'll be Parashar.
Is spiritual weapon spell slot, or is it like a
Bonus?
cantrip?
I think it's a spell slot, but it's a bonus action. So you can attack with it as an action.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's just level 2 spell. I didn't know you could scroll down further and see that stuff.
Yeah.
I think she's just gonna do Sacred Flame.
Okay.
On that one that just stood back up.
Good idea.
So it needs to pass a DC of 13.
And it has a -1 bonus,
Wow.
and it gets a 17.
Nice.
Parashar. Oh, did you want to move her at all?
Yes.
Okay. Parashar is up next, and then it'll be Lieutenant Rel's turn.
Hey, Matt.
So, what's up?
You like turning into trees, right?
Can you move on the northwest side of this line?
The northwest?
Yes.
Are you talking about moving on that line, or just like going?
Anywhere,
Like it's a
anywhere past
wall.
it. Yeah.
You want to be on the
I-
left side of it.
I'm planning to go around here.
If you could go 1 cell south of Pip, that would work.
That works. Yep, I can go there. Okay, so how far is that?
35.
35. Ooh. I'd have to sprint.
Maybe 1 south of AFK then.
What you thinking? What you thinking, Matt? You need
Well,
to
I
be
just
like,
wanna
you-
get near my friends and I want to transform.
okay. Do you like need to be like within 10 feet of enemies, kind of thing?
No, I just want to be around the people that I want to protect.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
so that's what I'll do is I'll run. I'll use my regular movement to move right
Alrighty.
about there. And so it should be right. Yeah. And then I'm going to activate Guardian Force and then transform to one size larger.
What's it like transforming one size larger?
Painful. Excruciating. Transforming one size larger, the wood and the leaves come to life in me, and they explode, and they grow, and the bugbear in me really just starts to disappear at that point, and I become almost more tree than flesh, and I grow much larger. Sorry, I have this boy who's decided he wants to use my lap as a trampoline. And then from here, I think I'm just going to enter into Tunnel Fighter stance. Let me read that real quick.
Is
I
it
choose
a
a
bonus
stance.
action?
Yeah, I think it's a bonus action. Let me see. No. Fighting style. Choose one of fighting. Use your action. Oh, yeah. Yes, thank you, Gray. Okay. Oh, God. Dino.
That's Devin. And Chompy.
Yeah, be
Chompy.
specific.
Yep, as a bonus action. Okay, cool. Lieutenant Rel, it is your turn. What are you going to do?
So moving
sorry,
takes my
Matt.
main action. Is that right?
No, it should just be moving. Or unless the transform took
So
action.
the transformation uses your action.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, the transformation is my action, and then my bonus action is enter Tunnel Fighter stance. Okay. Yep. That's it.
So Matt, because he got large, Sean, he can be at any of these spots.
Probably right there. John, you think? One
I
down?
think the one south of Pip, right?
He was at the one south of AFK.
Yeah.
Oh, so it would be any of these spots.
Right there would be perfect. To the left one.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm in
So
the
he
air.
just pushes. Oh, yeah, that's right. You are up in the air. Let me put a little thing over there.
I also gain temporary hit points. Let's see.
And you should be able to click on your token, and where there's a red circle, you can put in your temporary hit points that you get, Matt.
Okay. I think it's 22. Let me redo the math on my turn, or on my own. Let me see. You guys don't have to wait for me. I'll do the math and then put it in there.
Yeah. Sean's trying to map something out, I think.
Yep.
Is it Sean's turn?
Yeah. So from AFK's fireball, is there any like burning objects on the ground?
I mean, everything's kind of covered in snow, so whatever burns kind of goes out right away. I'll do a quick roll, though. No, nothing.
All right. Then a rocket is.
Catapult.
Conjure barrage.
Oh, okay.
Can you link it?
So it goes 120 feet out with a 60-foot cone.
Nice.
Move myself right there, I think it was.
So you're gonna try
So
to
you've
get
got
all the survivors.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Good night.
So you got all 9 of them then, right?
Plus 10, because there's the one down at the bottom left as well.
Okay.
Here, watch it.
They all, except for that bottom right one, fail. So it is 11 damage to all of them. I'm assuming. I kind of read the spell pretty quickly.
Yeah. Half as much to the
Not as
one.
much on this. Okay.
Just a reminder that every all terrain within 30 feet of me is difficult terrain for my enemies now.
Yep.
All right, I softened up a bunch of them.
Mountain. So a hailstorm of rocks falls on these creatures. But they are still standing and still puffing yellow smoke or yellow dust spores.
And that's my action.
After you, it's my turn. I'm going to
Ruh-roh.
use
No.
Musharib and then some zombies. Is there anything you guys want Musharib to do?
Probably run.
Yeah, protect himself. He's, get on top
He's
of
too
Devin.
precious to
Hang
die.
out.
Yeah, he's like Devin in that sense.
Oh.
I think every zombie is in difficult terrain. Or if they get
Wait,
close.
how far is Parashar's thing? I thought it was 10 feet.
No, it's 30 feet in all directions.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Ruh-roh.
I'll link it. Hold on.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just going to put an aura around you.
It is right here. It's called Rooted Defense.
That's cool.
And the fact that you're large actually increases it too.
Yep. And it also increases my reach. 15 feet in all directions is my reach. Now there is a slight drawback to doing this. I can only move at 5 feet per turn.
Yeah, but still.
So I'm kind of like here to stay. That's why I was like at the beginning of the run, it's like pick your spot, that's where you're going, and then lock in.
Billy, watch out!
As a zombie hurls itself, putting all of its body weight, it spears Billy, dealing 9 bludgeoning damage.
Holy crap, a crit. Crit's been going crazy this night.
Did it move?
It was pretty
Yes.
close to him.
Did it take a step?
Yep.
It took a step? Alright, I'm gonna activate my trap card. Finally. So I get to
Is it a reaction?
as a reaction, I get to attack him. And with Sentinel, his speed drops to 0, I think. If I recall.
Sounds right to me, yeah.
I think it's Something close to that.
Hold on, let me start clicking on stuff. So Sentinel, that's that. And Polar Master. And it's going to activate my Piercing Thorns too. So that's because that's my first hit with it. Let's see.
If it attacks target other than you, that's right.
Yep. And so I believe I get to roll for a hit. His speed drops to 0. What else am I missing in that? Yeah, for the rest of his turn, creatures provoke attacks of opportunity from you, even if they take the disengage action before leaving the reach. So if they try to leave, if he tries to leave my reach, also I get an attack of opportunity.
Right. Yeah. But yeah.
Right. That's a normal thing.
At this point, it's just him getting attacked that is provoking the attack of opportunity.
So you can roll an attack roll, and if you deal damage, you'll deal additional piercing thorns damage.
All right. Let me see if I can't roll an attack roll.
And regardless, its speed is reduced to 0.
Jesus.
Okay, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Why is that like that?
Why is
You
what?
rolled a 19 plus your bonuses. I don't know why you have an additional +3. Maybe bless.
Yes.
I don't think anyone used bless, so it's just a 26. Either way, it hits.
Yeah.
Over his AC. And you can click on Halberd in the chat, and it should roll damage for you.
And then you can do a D6.
Yep. You can add a D6 to that result.
The D6 is for hitting with the butt end?
It's hitting piercing thorns.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yay, 8 damage.
Yeah,
On its turn, though, which is pretty cool.
Right.
So, Billy, after the zombie slams into you, you see Parashar with his giant form, giant long glaive, reach out and stab this thing, and then thorns erupt from its weapon as he pulls it out. AFK is flying, so Lieutenant Rel. What is your AC, please?
16.
Okay. The zombie makes a slow attack at you and misses.
What an idiot.
And another miss from the next one that comes up. Parashar, do you get more than one reaction as part of creatures moving?
It's, how do I put it? I'm trying to find it.
That was it, because usually you only get one reaction.
Yeah. But he has some crazy good build, so I'm not making that assumption.
So it's in the Tunnel Fighter. In the Tunnel Fighter.
Yep. You have something with Tunnel Fighter, I believe.
Let me link it again. Okay, so as a bonus action, you can enter the defensive stance. That's what I did.
see it.
Last until the start of your next turn. Make opportunity attacks without using your reaction. So it's not even a reaction. It's an opportunity attack for free. And you can use your reaction to make...
Sorry to interrupt. You can make 9
Of course.
attack rolls.
Hi there, what?
There you have 9 creatures moving through it.
All right,
All
let's
of
do
these
this.
zombies start shambling through the difficult terrain of your roots that are sticking out of the ground where you planted. And you guys see Parashar with lightning speed just poking and slashing with his glaive. Now, these attacks do not get the additional d6 of damage if they hit.
No,
Oh.
definitely not. Yeah, they're just a regular attack each with a halberd.
Mhm.
And they all reduce the speed to 0, I believe.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, for free. Yep.
Tap, 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 tap. Nobody move!
So 9 attack
1,
rolls. There we go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, so none of those have the bless additional. So we've got 2 that miss. For simplicity, I'm gonna, well, actually, I'll just go with these ones that miss. So it looks like 2 misses.
And 2 crits.
So go ahead and roll damage 7 times.
5 times and click on the crit one twice.
I'm confused. So the last one, I think I clicked on the crit one. Is
Yep.
that a crit?
Yes, it is. And then click on it one
Okay.
more time.
Okay, so that is crit damage being calculated there. Okay. And there's another crit.
Okay.
Is Sean, is Lieutenant Rel okay over there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
So it's almost, you know what? I'm saying it's a spin attack, right?
He just tells everybody, duck.
It's a windmill.
A tree holding a
Oh,
spear branch that just sweeps his branch across the battlefield.
You hear the sickening smack as this branch of an arm just clocks people and the halberd starts hitting heads.
All right, a couple zombies fall. They all take some, or most of them take some damage. That was their turn, or the start of it, anyways. Parashar, what is your AC?
Checking. I thought it wasn't that great. It's 15. You copy?
Sorry, you take 7 from your temporary HP as one of the zombies actually makes it to you and punches your tree trunk self.
That's 1 point of damage to me by itself.
Julian,
Yar.
a zombie punches you for 2 damage.
Oh, does it? Well, that's rude.
And Julian, a 15 does not hit your AC.
Nah.
And Chompy
Chompy, no!
is able to evade the next attack from another zombie.
So when that zombo missed me, I'm going to riposte its attack and make a melee weapon attack toward it. expending 1 superiority.
Nice.
So, gonna bat its hand away and slash its neck.
That'll hit.
And it gets plus a D10 to the damage for the riposte. So by my reckoning, that comes out to 19. No.
Enough to kill it.
Yar.
All right. So for brevity's sake, it does come back to AFK on the top of the initiative, and then Pip and Bluegill Billy. But these zombies are mostly defeated, and they move slowly. You guys can see other zombies getting up all around you. The zombie that you saw in the ruins is slowly shambling out, pointing at you, AFK in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
Do you guys want to stick it out? Do you want to run away? I just need you to either talk amongst yourselves and come to a decision so that we have an idea of either how to end things this evening, because we're getting close to our end time, or how I will begin things next session. So what do you guys want to do, as you've largely neutralized the immediate zombies around you and more are getting up from further away?
I feel like we need to reclaim Camp Righteous.
Yeah, we could easily do that.
The shit out of this place.
Since they move slow, I think between AFK and I, we could just constantly send out flame bolts and barrages and just slowly annihilate everything at a range.
Yeah, have you guys ever read the book World War Z?
Yeah.
Because the battle tactic they use against the zombies is they basically just have like Revolutionary War style firing lines and just like pick them off from a distance. So
and the water boys.
And the water boys.
Plus, if they get anywhere near the tree,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think, Ronnie, you down with this plan?
I would love it.
The Ironhearts do not get chased off by piddling zombies.
Well, I wouldn't say we're being chased off, more just have better shit to do. Like ending a death curse that's causing these things to reanimate in the first place, but what do I know? I'm just right all the time.
So we're going to end things for the night. The session will be over as you guys make a line in the ground and decide to reclaim Camp Righteous. At the start of the next game, we will continue this combat and see what fate has for the Ironhearts in the Tomb of Annihilation. So we want to thank everyone who joined us, and especially if you stuck around this long, we very much appreciate it. If you would like to see the Ironhearts previous episodes, visit Nerdcrafty Network on YouTube. You can also see the art and supplemental materials that we have for it on the Nerdcrafty website and on our Discord channel. And we've always got an ear open on the ironhearts@nerdcrafty.com email. Just a reminder, Weston's art stream will be on Tuesday at 3:30. We're going to be playing, some of us in the Ironhearts crew and in the Nerdcrafty crew will be playing Jackbox games on Sunday. And us Nerdcrafty creators are available for hire. Visit nerdcrafty.com to get in contact with us. We'd love to run a game for you. I know I got to just a couple days ago for someone who had never played Dungeons & Dragons before, and I got some good feedback. We had a lot of fun. Next week, we'll be playing Jackbox probably at 6 p.m., so come back to see what that's about. If you'd like me to run your game of Dungeons & Dragons or Fiasco or Fantasy Age or something else, I got an open ear. You can find my contact link on the website. Weston, who are you, and where can we find you? More of you.
Weston Lee Ball, as I mentioned earlier, it's Lava Sub on social media. And yeah, we also have a whole lot of other stuff coming out through Nerdcrafty. I've got the art stream coming up. We also do podcasts. And, I just want to just generally shout out the channel. Definitely give us a look. We've got a lot of great stuff coming and even more on the way. So thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Ronnie?
Hey, I'm Ronnie, and I played the character of Bluegill Billy. I have an art page called MS Paint Trash, and it's on Facebook and Instagram, and you can check it out if you like. Thanks for tuning in. Shane?
Hey, I'm Shane. I played the flying monkey slaying AFK. And just wanted to say that you can find me. I'm usually on the streams Wednesday with Sam going over the Making a World video. Lots of fun. Come join us. And Sean, can you take it from here and not send it back to me?
Can do. I'm Sean. I played Lieutenant Rel. I very much enjoy the game. Zach does a really good job, and I love doing the art, some of the artwork for the game as well. Most of the pixel art stuff. But man, it's a blast. Thanks, Zach. Go ahead, Ryan.
Oh God. Pressure. No, I love you guys' smiling faces. A+ tonight. Thanks, Zach, as always. I played Julian. You can find me wherever I happen to be, which is usually a mysterious place. So, anybody left?
Matt?
Matthew.
RB1.
Hi.
Hey, it's Matt. I'm just so glad that everybody's having a good time. And as a super bonus, I was able to get off my combo today, and I feel great about finally being able to do it.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thanks for sticking around tonight. We'll see you in a couple weeks when the Ironhearts return.
Bye-bye.
All right, good night.
Ah.